Hello! Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is our second game.
To our second game of Kingdom Death Monster.
Second year.
Right? Yep, Lantern Year 2. Well, the beginning, end of Lantern Year 1, beginning of Lantern Year 2. For Ballstown.
Yeah, it's
Bahlstown. We so
Bahlstown.
dubbed it.
Yeah, I forgot.
Because it was built, we built that city, right?
Yep, because I spoke first.
Yes, because Moses spoke first. We're preparing to go out for a hunt.
I got a new character.
Yep.
His name is Jesus HC.
Jesus HC. Because Josh had to get a new character because Moses is contemplating life back at the settlement. So.
Staring at the lantern.
Staring at the lanterns, trying to figure out why we're here. What's the meaning of existence? Typical Josh thing.
Yeah. It's usually crying on a truck.
That's totally true.
So, we have to finish up this, because this is where we're preparing the departing survivors now. So, number 9...
Number 8.
Number 8, okay. If you plan to continue, choose a monster from the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. The only monster we have available is the White Lion, so we'll be choosing the White Lion again. After the first story, only the White Lion is available. More monsters will be added to the quarry list through story events. Any eligible returning survivors may become departing survivors, or players may pull a new survivor from the settlement's population, which Josh did.
Yay!
To do this, get his survivor record sheet, which he has, and did all that jazz already. Alright. Place any gear your son has acquired in your departing survivors' gear grids, which we have. We've split up the monster grease that we made last time and the rawhide headbands.
And founding stones.
The remaining cloth and founding stones that we had as well.
Can you lose cloth?
I don't think so. Maybe. Okay. If you turn it into something else. I don't know if that's even an option either. But award any bonuses from gear and innovations that affect departing survivors.
Do we have any?
We will have those. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, one of our innovations, I think, is we get...
our survival limit is 1 extra. So what is our overall survival limit on the main big
It's 2.
It's 2?
Yep. And one of our innovations
it should be
was the
3.
Hubble.
It should be 3. Because we got 1 for language is a +1. You get 1... Language survival limit is 1, which you got language right away when he talked.
It increases the survival
yes,
limit?
Yes, survival limit is increased by +1, and Hobble also increases survival limit. We had a 3 at the end, but nobody could get above a 2 because our bonuses that we'd gotten at that point, the most we could do was a 2.
Okay.
So nobody should have more than 2 on their actual individual character.
So
you might only have 1.
Oh, okay.
But nobody would have more than 2.
How do we tell if we have 2?
Now, departing survivors, because we have the Hobble, gain +1 survival. So everybody gets 1 more to a maximum of 3.
Gotcha.
So we have 1 because we used 1.
You have
you have 1 because you named your character.
Okay, could I have one of the extra pencils?
No, we all used it last game.
Oh, gotcha.
And then as a part of this somewhere we gained 1. I don't remember where.
I don't think we used ours last time.
I didn't use
No,
mine
some people did.
You
it's
did.
Not a
I
race
know
at
you
all.
did.
Yeah, some people did. At least 1 or 2 did, but
So shouldn't this be 3? Or did we not gain 1 at any point?
We don't gain 1 at any point until we're leaving. So
well, you may not.
So your character should only have 1.
No, you get 1. There was another point where we got another 1. There was definitely another point where one of the
I remember we got a point where it said everybody gets
I'm
1 survival.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we should be at 3.
Some people, anybody who didn't use any could be at 3 now because we're getting ready to leave.
I think when we added it, we were maxed at 1 though.
Correct.
Right.
We couldn't go up.
That's why you guys didn't get to 3 at that point.
We should only be at 2, Matt.
Yeah. And I'm actually 2 because I was only at 1 before.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we're getting another 1 and we're leaving. Okay. Record and archive resources. We already did that last time. That's this.
Yep.
And then 11 is the end of the beginning. Clean up the player. Blah, blah, blah. Players completed the first story and are now ready to begin the campaign.
Yay. Hello.
Okay, we'll flip it over. And Steve is starting to build
almost got the whole entire board. Just this area right here.
Okay.
It's not bad. I think if we fix the
no,
out.
you will be on that end there. That's the start end. Yep. The line will be on this space, I think. I'll double check. Go all the way back to the near the end, and there's the White Lion section. Or look it up. It's on like the second page from the front. There's a list even before that.
White Lion? Or is it Hunt Events?
No, White Lion.
White Speaker? Showdown, White Lion?
Yep.
179.
Right. So if you go there, it'll show you. There's a listing of where it's supposed to be on the hunt track. See the lion L, number 1. Number 1 is where.
Number 1 is
2 from the end. It's this
3,
one right here.
4,
Yep.
5.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That's good. And that's really all. Otherwise, I've got actually I forgot that the white lion itself has a thing on there, so it should be like of how many basic and how many advanced. Okay. So I actually already have that switched out.
Okay.
So now I will actually though there is something else. I need to it says E's are the ones that are the Lions Hunt ones, and then there are everyone
links are just generic.
Yeah, they're generic.
That's where you roll a hunt event, right?
Well, there's some of them you roll a hunt event, some you don't. There's actually cards for the generic hunting.
Okay.
So I gotta just find where you've got those in your.
Oh, so you can go all the way to level 2.
So
is that level 2?
That's a level 2 lion starts here. Level 3 starts farther back.
Right, so it just
there
takes
are
longer.
Also things that can cause the line to move backwards or forward.
And you did double check the E is the.
E is the first and the second.
No. I mean those are definitely the lion of
I did not
events.
double check that. No.
Pretty sure that's right, but I want to double check that that's correct. If it doesn't say there, it will be in that hunt event section that you had before. Those go just like that.
Oh no, they look like 2 different colors. That's what
yeah.
Yeah, they do. Well,
even
this
though
one
they're
looks darker.
Yeah, even though they're both white.
And that one looks darker.
Yeah, and that one looks darker.
Coming from a colorblind person, that's pretty bad.
So I was like, wait a second, what?
Read each hunt event scenario aloud without revealing the possible outcomes. So, if you read the hunt thing,
you don't reveal the...
Right.
So just like...
we did with...
Betrayal or whatever.
So close, the zombie one.
Yep.
Dead of Winter.
Yeah, Dead of Winter. Thank you.
I was like...
Even though that's what the app does later, which I thought was hilarious. That was the first thing we changed to that game.
Yeah.
Like, we should know the outcome. Hey, Kyle subscribed.
Thanks, Kyle. Are you going to watch KDM with us? I don't have my phone up, so I can't tell.
Holy cow.
Probably.
Okay. There is one more thing that you need to know out of there, and that is going to be
setting up this part.
Terrain. When you do there's a thing about the.
Oh, it does.
But it actually may say terrain on here.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Are you ready for that, or no? Are you still set up?
Yeah, I'll be ready for terrain in 1 second.
Is this the hunt phase setup? Technically?
Yes, this is.
Oh, they are different colors on here, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, the cards are.
Well, yeah, that's because these ones are.
No. Like even the lion cards are slightly different colors. Yeah. This should be a lion one here.
Is it like 2 different levels or something?
Should be a lion one there.
Yep. It's E.
Okay.
Blank.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't see the other E. That's fine.
Blank E.
E.
Yep, and then blank. Right.
Oh, wow, even the E, even though those ones are different, 2 different colors.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Kind of strange.
So those are those.
Why is that strange?
Yeah, and then what's the terrain say?
The terrain says 1 tall grass terrain card.
Oh, you can throw
2 tall grass tiles. So Matt will need to get 2 tall grass out of there.
Yep.
2 random terrain cards set up normally. Place a white line in the center of the board. That's once we get to the
that's when we get there.
This is my favorite one.
Yeah. I think that's the dead monster.
Okay, we actually will wait a second before we get to those. So,
yeah.
So that's fine. Right. So those are those.
Can you hide in the grass and stuff?
Yes. Yep.
It gives you like
+1 to evasion if you're in the grass.
So then we can see if people write or if Kyle writes.
My phone's probably almost dead. That's why it was better to have the Google Chrome up instead, I guess, was the bonus to that.
Okay.
I can pull it up, Joe.
Okay, so that'll be there.
Would I have to be signed in as done with it, I'm assuming?
No, you can just view us. I'll at least know. Have you seen the 3D models people make for the train?
Which one is which, Joe?
Some of them.
Yeah.
It's the top one. I don't know why there's 2. It's strange to me. My live chat's Jack. Look at that. It's like doing like.
Do I click on here or?
Yep.
And then what do I?
Live chat. There you go. Now you can chat as done with that.
Okay, who's going to be this to start? The first person to control the monster. Once it gets to that point.
We rolling for eyes.
Sure.
You rolled a 9. I think it's Matt.
Oh yeah. Very close. Oh, roll off.
Oh! first last time?
No,
Jesus
Joe was.
HC is in trouble.
I am. He's going down.
Okay. So now we're actually doing the hunt events. So literally, we will go to the first space.
Is this all explained in here, or because it seems like we're
this is just the game now. You read the rules and just play.
Yeah,
the game.
but what to do with the hunt? Yes, that's explained.
Yeah.
So if you want to read it, so that way we know step by step.
Yeah,
that's
just I don't want to mess
Okay,
it up.
the table set up. Choose your core. We did that. Choose a monster. We did that. Set up the hunt. That's done. Shuffle the monsters. Hunt cards. Okay, that's just telling you how to set it up still. Survivors take turns as the event revealer. The event revealer draws the top card in the survivor's current space, read it aloud to other players, and follow the rules on the card. When an event is complete, the card is archived and the next survivor becomes the event revealer. If no cards remain in the survivor space, survivors move one space toward the monster, and the event revealer draws the top event card in the new space and follows the rules. Hunt event cards are resolved one at a time from top to bottom unless compelled to move by an event. The survivors must reveal all hunt events in their currently occupied space before moving. Some of them get more than one card.
Potentially. Things can move. This guy can move up and down.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that can go on. I've never had one added, but I've literally only done the hunt one time.
Right.
No, 2 times.
The monster does not move unless an event specifies otherwise. If there are no hunt event cards on a hunt board space when the survivors move into the space, the event revealer makes one roll on the hunt event table.
Right.
So even if it's empty, so say the line moves back and we move into here, we still have to do a random hunt event.
Right. But some of these could trigger a random. There's a middle section of the book, and it's a D100, and there's a bunch of things.
During each hunt, the first time survivors land on the overwhelming darkness space, trigger the overwhelming darkness story event instead of rolling on the hunt event table. Find the quarry. If the survivors move into the same space as the monster on their turn, the hunt phase is over and the showdown phase begins immediately.
And then we'll go out.
Do not resolve any hunt events except starvation on the hunt board space occupied by the monster.
Right.
So yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah, we really don't want to get to there.
No.
How would we get there when we run into the
eventually,
lion?
no, the lion can actually
There's
run.
cars that can push him back and forward.
Like keep pushing them away, and eventually, like
say we're here and something pushes him forward.
Yeah, he can actually push off.
He ambushes us.
Yeah.
Because anyway.
So do we all move?
Yeah.
We'll all
one
move.
person is actually the revealer.
So I'm gonna. And we can do the rotating. So I'll do the first one, and then we'll just rotate around. So
Steve
this will be the first one, and we move into that spot. Sea of Golden Grass. And this is a white lion hunting event. Fields of golden grass lay ahead. The event revealer may choose to avoid the plains and roll twice on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Otherwise, each survivor gains +1 courage, and the event revealer rolls on the table below. Now, first off, do we want to know anything about the table below, or just want to get a complete guess?
It says you're not supposed to reveal.
I understand that, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so we're not knowing anything about that. So what would we like to do, guys?
I mean, the one gives us positive, but it's probably going to be a worse result then.
The big one, we do that twice. That's literally anything. It could be super bad or really helpful. Okay. It could be anything.
So I say we take the person to the one roll then.
What does courage help you with?
Once you can level up your courage and you get
there's literally, if you bump through there, there's actually a listing of what courage helps you with in the in one of the earlier sections. There's a stat thing that shows what each thing does under the character.
This is right underneath.
It does, yeah.
But that's some of the stuff that it is. Yes, yeah. I think what it is when your courage breaches those certain levels, then you get extra. But you also get story events by having enough courage.
Right. Courage. Courage and understanding will aid survivors throughout the hunt and showdown. Some events require levels of courage or understanding to participate in them.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Right.
Courage is survivors' potentially ill-advised bravery, and understanding is a survivor's insight. They have milestones indicated by heavy lined boxes on the record sheet that trigger story events the first time a survivor reaches that milestone. They can only be triggered once in a lifetime for each survivor.
Right.
So.
And it doesn't say about the others. But I think eventually what will happen is you can potentially get these other things to happen based on stuff that happens or anything.
Right. So, do we want to each gain 1 courage, or...
And do this one.
And roll 1 something on that, or roll 2 hunt events.
Can we see the hunt events, or no?
No, there's a huge. It's pages of them.
I
mean, you know the Silver Tower.
So
yeah, you know the Silver Tower thing that we did, the Warhammer one.
Yeah. Gotcha.
You know that was a big.
Yeah, one's 10s and one's 1s.
Yeah.
I say we take the courage and do the 1.
I like that idea.
Okay.
All right.
Is it your choice though, because you're the revealer?
I technically am, but I'm willing to work it out. I wanted to see what everybody had to say.
We each gain a courage.
That's good.
Steve.
And then I get to roll, right?
Yep.
Okay, it's a D10.
that's probably good. A lantern.
I really hope it's good. I really hope it's
I'm glad
good.
you didn't even read it.
It was horrendous in the other game that I had, and it's a totally different thing. You pick up the trail. Choose to move the white line one space forward or backward on the hunt event board. So we can make them come closer or be later.
Does that help us? I
I'd
mean,
say forward.
Every time
we
we
have
move,
less of these to go.
every time we move, we potentially run into, like headlong into like a thing of pikes. You know what I mean? Like in
Right.
just
It
move
could
them
be.
forward?
I would probably rather move them forward than move them
Yeah, I think
backwards.
so too. Because
okay.
if we get into overwhelming darkness, that's bad too. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's definitely bad.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't really read the other stuff, so I'm not going to read that now.
Excellent.
And that should actually go on a thing, but I'll archive that in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so next person, you go ahead.
Okay. White lion cub. The survivors find a white lion cub. They may choose to slay the cub. If they do, each survivor gains one random basic resource. The event revealer rolls on the table below.
Mm-hmm.
I said
Do
we
we
don't.
wanna
I said
kill
we
it?
don't slay. It's gonna piss that thing off.
Yeah, let's not enrage the white lion.
It's up to you. I mean, a random.
What do we
item
do
is
if we
pretty good.
don't?
Huh?
What do we do if we don't?
There's no I mean, if we don't do it, there's not a negative on there that says there's not a. The
There's
table is
something
only if
that
you do something positive, right?
It says if they spare the cub, there's something if we do that as well.
Right.
I don't know if you guys want to know.
Well, you don't.
No.
The specifics of it.
So
is,
do we
yeah.
kill the baby and get resources, or do we spare the baby? 4 resources.
4 resources.
Okay,
of
look,
pissed off
look,
lion.
guys. I'm literally going to seclude myself. This is one of the things I've actually done before.
Okay.
And I know what I did, and I don't want to influence it in any way.
I mean, I do have courage.
Well, okay.
I do have courage!
So if we
And
kill it,
what
we get a
insanity.
free resource, and it's probably going to piss it off. If we don't kill it, then it may fight us as well. So and it's also Kingdom Death, so we're kind of screwed either way. But which way is less screwing? I guess one's a guaranteed resource.
Okay, remember, we have nothing. And we found this opportunity to possibly get stuff in this world where we rarely get opportunities to
How many
get
more
stuff.
survivors do we have?
11.
Hey, yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
If this party dies, who cares?
Alright, so we roll on the table.
Why not? We all agree
It's
on
also
that?
Joe rolling.
Are we all
It's me.
agreeing on it? Are we all agreeing on it? Us
Okay,
3.
There's 3.
I say yeah, let's
Okay.
rip it up. We need resources because
Okay,
we're
go.
hurting.
You need bones and shit.
3. The mother lion appears. Overcome with grief, she attacks. The white lion starts the showdown with enraged and play.
Okay, we do get the resource, though, first.
Yes,
so what
we
does
do.
it say?
Each survivor gains 1 random basic resource, so we get 4 basic resources.
Starts enraged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the one where they did
that
extra
was-
damage.
Yeah, that's the one. That's why.
What
I was
if you rolled on it at all? Is it always enraged?
No,
Yeah.
What if you rolled a roll better?
nothing happens.
Oh, lovely.
If we would have skipped it, we'd have rolled a random event,
Or
right?
the father lion shows up.
Wasn't that what it was? The
Yeah,
random
if we
event.
skipped it, we'd have to roll a random event,
Which-
so something bad could have happened
Yeah.
anyways, really.
Yeah.
So
which
the lion-
we skipped and rolled the random, so I knew that I didn't know exactly what it was. But it moves forward, and then we take the rest of the stuff off. So,
Yep.
so.
And then we fight
those, yeah, and then we'll end up
Yep.
fighting it. So this will all move off of here. If you let me have those,
Yes, sir.
I'll take care of those.
How far away do we have to start again?
6.
Oh my
Okay.
god, the kitty cat fell off.
Yeah. Who's using it?
I don't know. Is this which?
It's
It's
the
not
big-
on
Oh,
any
it's
of
to
those.
the other
It's
one.
from the other
Yeah,
one.
it's from the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just stuck on by its feet. I'll have to glue it
I
back
was
on.
like, I'm very confused.
It was the baby. It was the baby lion.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a monster hide.
I gotta hide as well.
I got some bones.
There's-
Them bones.
Sorry if it was my
oops,
fault,
here's this
Joe.
one. That's fine.
All right.
What did you get, Matt?
So.
Hide.
A lot of hide.
Hey, more
That's fine.
armor.
We'll have to get the leather.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
How far away do we start, Joe?
6 exactly.
Yeah, but we want to hold on because we got to put the terrain out first.
Yep. got
So we have to
terrain
do
first.
that, and you don't want to be in. You may or may not want to be in the terrain.
Why? I thought trains get.
There's not all trains are the same.
Hmm.
Where's the AI deck? Here's
Holy
the hit location
crap,
deck.
that's
It's,
a big
it's almost
AI
the same. It's almost the same as what it was
Oh.
before.
Did you not have a sleeve last time? I don't think you had a sleeve last time.
I did.
It didn't look like it was sleeve. I didn't remember it being
How do you check it that it's
Okay.
enraged?
There's an
So-
enraged card. It's one of the AI cards.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the butcher. Why do I thought the butcher for
Okay. So what was
Already
automatically
got it.
in there?
2
the
high grass.
Oh, just one of the tall grass cards, which gives 2 tokens.
Right.
it says.
And I thought there was something else as well that was definite, and then 2 randoms. Right.
Yeah. White line.
Did not think
One
it would
tall
take
grass
this
terrain
long.
card,
Yep.
2 tall grass tiles,
Right.
2 random terrain cards set up normally.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Whoops.
That's not how you shuffle, Steve.
That wasn't as good as it could have
Steve.
been.
That's not a knife.
There's one. Bug batch.
It's my second Thanksgiving tomorrow. More turkey.
Thank God I'm not eating turkey
It's the
tomorrow.
what? The bug patch.
Yep.
Ooh. It looks like a praying mantis, kinda. Yep, praying mantis.
Great.
So the bug patch says, for an action, you can roll 1d10 to scavenge. If carrying a scavenging kit, add +1 to result. We'll just leave it at that.
What does scavenging do?
You can get stuff, possibly.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, and you have to set it up adjacent to the monster.
Yeah.
So the bug patch must be adjacent to him. Then we have 2 acanthus plants, which are like plants coming out of a stone face. And roll 1d10. If you have a sickle, instead roll 2d10. Add the results for an action. It's, I guess, when you're attempting to cut the plant down or something.
Oh, does it tell you what it gives you?
Yeah.
Can we read them, or? I mean, they're out there, right?
I guess we can, yeah.
Alright, so.
Or should it be random? Like I'm
So
gonna,
these need to be
'cause, I mean,
4.
technically,
We don't know what they are, right?
These need to be at least 4 spaces away from the line when they're set up. And these need to be 6 spaces away from all other acanthus. So they could be near each other or far away or whatever. But they need to be at least 6 spaces away from
Each other.
each other.
It doesn't matter to me.
Should we put one of the things, the grass, like on the sides
What
of
do
the
the
line,
grass
maybe?
do for us?
They add +1 evasion, I
There,
believe.
there's actually it's 2 +2 to evasion.
Wow.
But it also, if you're standing on a space occupied by tall grass, you disappear into it. If you have the priority target token, you remove it. And if you are not a threat, and you are not a threat until you attack or move out of a space occupied by tall grass. But that costs your action to do that.
Oh,
like that's
okay.
your
To go in
That's
and out of
Which
it.
is not bad. No. You go in, you move into it, and then you activate like hiding in the tall grass is kind of instead of attacking.
right. So
And you
lose
are no
priority
longer
targeting.
a threat.
Yeah, you stop being a
target.
threat. You kind of gain. So in other words, like all those things.
Yeah,
that would
put
be a
it
threat.
on one side and the other side.
Yeah, do a corner or something. Just so
It
they're
has to be
opposite.
4 away.
3, 4, so at least 4.
Yep.
So
That's
1, 2,
3.
3. So well, technically 4 would be
Yeah, I
would
think
be
so.
there.
Does it say it must be 4 away?
At least four spaces away from
Okay.
the from. Oh no! I'm sorry. At least 4 spaces away from all other tall grass, so we can put it where we'd like to
Oh,
based on
okay.
that.
Oh, so put one like here or something. I would say.
There.
Yeah, I like that.
Can you step on it and not hide in it, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get
Yeah.
the
Then you just get
evasion.
the evasion bonus, and either way you would get the
Does
evasion.
it say that
bonus.
on there?
What's
Or
that?
no, the evasion bonus?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When you're in tall grass, you +2
It
evasion.
has to be 4 away from each other, right?
Right. So let's put it
There you go. That's good.
there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's good. And then these have to be so like that, and then maybe one like here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we're good.
Yeah. Something like that. Anyways, if anybody's
This
like
is
to
micro, right?
rearrange that. Okay. General idea: the bug patch.
Maybe 6 away.
Nothing big happens. You catch nothing. The insect scatter giving you like a thing, or 4 or more on a D10. You gain a vermin resource. That would be the bug patch, and then these. They are like if you can hurt yourself on them if you roll too low when you try and get them, or find nothing, of course. And then higher level ones, you can either consume it, which would give you an extra survival, or the highest level, you actually get one of these as a resource. There's a specific basic resource called that. And then these can be used for like, I think it's healing or one of the thing. I think, in the salve thing, I think one of them lets you do thing to heal you. So it's one of the few healing items in the game.
You could still stand on those, I'm assuming. The train.
Yes. Yeah, some terrains are actually even more intricate as far as that stuff goes. They
Next to your guy, Steve?
Yeah. Yeah.
Start right in front of the lion.
No, actually, I'm going to start next to you there.
It's in Josh, huh? I mean, Jesus HC.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ladies, flank him.
So
Guys, go in.
The lion goes first, right?
Did it say that the lion started his... It said it was
we need
enraged, right?
Yeah, so we need to get the enraged...
Doesn't he ambush us?
No, it didn't say ambush. He just starts it enraged.
Yeah.
It was enraged and something else, I thought.
Hour in.
Yeah, no.
Thought this would be quick.
It's only actually been 30 minutes since we set up.
That's what we set up.
We've only been streaming for 27 minutes.
Yes, but it's been...
It
We
is
stopped the
supposed to
last
be
one
that.
like
So
at
let me see whether or not...
midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
We'll probably definitely be leaving
Check
after
that
this. I'm bringing home ice cream.
Bring on ice cream?
If I
Right
don't
here.
get it.
Read that, Joe. That's what...
Enraged. When this comes into play, draw AI, which I'm guessing whatever. While enraged is in play, the white lion gains +1 damage token per monster level. When a survivor suffers any dismembered, severe injury, or skill, discard enraged.
Okay.
You can lose a limb.
Yeah.
And survive.
Yeah. You definitely can lose it and survive.
Great. So I'm gonna need one of you to lose a foot.
You have to roll. I don't like. I wish the encounter table or the injury table was a separate thing instead of in the rule book.
Yeah, I'm sure I could print that off. Okay. So, control the monster, Steve.
Okay, so... Monster... Oh, by the way, the monster is slightly tougher now. It's a 6 move still, but it's now an 8 toughness. So instead of a 6.
8 to damage it or 8 to hit it?
8 to damage, minus whatever our negatives are. So that's going to be a larger damage.
You still hit on whatever your weapon is. So.
Yeah. So, alright, so let's see.
So we can't let Steve die because he's our best chance for killing it.
It is true. I'm going to try and avoid dying, by the way, too. Alright, you ready, guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
Chomp. Pick a target. Closest threat facing in range, nobody. Closest threat in field of view is...
It's
Everyone
all of
but
us
the two
except
behind.
the last 2 spots.
last 2 spots, right? Okay. So, closest threat, so we're all equal distance, technically.
Does
we
terrain
all start
affect
up at
sight?
6.
Some of them do, these ones don't. But
Yeah.
there are like columns and stuff you can hide.
Right. So I'll go ahead and have him target me, even though I know that I want to survive. That gives me the insanity and kind of helps a little bit. So he will move. His move is still 6 or whatever. Yeah, 6 move. So he will turn, and he will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No problem. And he will attack that dude.
Speed.
Oh, that's shitty. Okay. Alright. So, speed is 1.
Oh, that's not bad. Damage is 2, though.
Damage, accuracy is 2+. So
what does that mean?
I only have 1 die to roll, but a 2 or more to hit. Technically, it'll be a 3 because I have the monster grease on. So, so I gain 1 evasion from that. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So he hits, and then he's gonna go in the... Oh.
How much damage does he do?
Look in the book about his damage is 1, but look in the thing about after hit. Just double check about an after hit. As far as for a trigger.
2 damage to the hand.
Except for I don't think it's gonna be. It's 1 damage. Oh, he's double damage there. Yes, or extra damage. But I think it's gonna be different because it's a after hit.
Is that what the keyword is after hit?
Yeah, there's a thing about triggers after hit, and so I think because I hit instead of rolling this, I think it's how to call the other thing.
After damage. An attack can trigger...
No, after hit.
After hit. An attack trigger found on some monsters' AI attack profiles. If there are any successful hits in the attack before rolling hit location dice, apply this trigger's attack effects first.
So
before
apply that
rolling,
first?
yes.
Okay.
Well, apply this trigger's attack effects.
Okay. Alright. So always hit the target's head location.
Oh, okay. So 2 damage to your head.
Right.
So you're knocked down.
Right. Unless I wanted to do a
Dodge.
survival. I am going to do the survival. Also, we're not playing Doomed, I don't think, quite right, because one of the things about Doomed is you can't use survival at all.
Yeah, I know.
So
What's
we do
Doomed?
need to keep that in. You remember how some cards, they said, you're doomed, and then it went on with other things? The big thing about that is that when you're doomed, your survival is reduced in that. Okay, other than that, nothing else on this, so that goes down, and it is all set.
Okay.
And I did triple check on that on the stun thing, and they were right. In the thing, the stun was right.
Yeah.
So if or not the knockdown. Anybody who's knocked down, you don't get up until the end of the monster's next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So now we choose whoever wants to do what, because that was all of its thing.
Let it run. Fight. Battle.
Probably one of us should go, either you or I, or I mean, either you or I, who's in front. That way, we're not directly in front.
Shouldn't Joe get behind and stab it because, or
I don't have anything
because
to
he
stab.
keeps
Steve's the one
stab.
that's has higher.
Steve should
strength.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, go Steve.
Okay.
Why not?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is my movement. I will stabby with the founding stone. So that'll be 2.
Plus 1 evasion, don't we?
What's that?
Because we have the monster creep.
No. You wouldn't mark it on there because that's your permanent.
Oh, right.
Right, that's your permanent.
okay.
Like, do you have extra? You're just supposed to kind of add it up. Okay. Shitty. So I missed completely.
What do we have to roll to hit?
We need.
It's on your weapon.
So I needed 7.
It's
Yeah.
minus
Second
1
number.
if you're behind it. So you
Yeah,
only
so I
need
needed 6,
sixes.
but I failed.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
do you want to go next since
Yeah,
you're in
sure.
front?
3, 4, 5. Let's try to shiv it in the butt.
In the butt.
Shove it in the butt.
Using your founding stone.
Yeah, of course.
So
Bring
it's
two
good.
hits.
Wow, 2 hits. Alright, so hit location 1 is the Beast's Temple. 2 is the Fuzzy Groin. He's already enraged, so you can't really enrage him more. Fuzzy Groin has no negatives, so it's probably your better choice, but this one, if you fail, you perform basic action, it'll perform a basic action
So he'll turn
and target
attack,
you.
yeah.
Okay, so let's do the fuzzy groin.
Okay, so roll once for that,
Which one
and
I roll this time?
yep, roll 1,
And
and then you're
You need a
using the
7 to
founding
hit.
stone, so you need 1, it's 1 off of, and you don't have any strength bonus, right?
no strength.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, so you need a 7 or better.
Woo!
7,
Got
nice.
it. Not a crit, but
Nice.
it hits.
That's fine. So there's 1 off of there. One
Okay.
less thing we have to deal with. So that one is gone. So now we're going to do this one. So you're still going to roll again.
Yep.
Same thing. You just don't want to fail if you can help it.
6.
Wow.
6 is a fail.
Fail. Okay, so it's going to perform its basic action against the attacker. So it will turn.
Well, that's good. It turns though, because now me and Matt can go behind it too.
Yeah, it's true.
Thanks,
It's
Josh.
true.
No problem.
So basic action is closest survivor in field of view.
Well, it's gonna attack me
Yeah,
because
it did. Yeah,
that's
it
what
doesn't.
the card
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So, 2
And
speed.
2 speed
Ugh.
and 2 or more to hit.
Yeah, roll once.
Actually, you have the no. You don't have the monster victories. So,
Nope. Roll once.
2 hits.
2 hits. Yes.
Great.
So you're gonna take 2 damage to 2 different spots.
Great.
So
I'm pretty much gonna die.
Foot and head.
foot and head. Well, you got an armor on your head.
Yep.
Yeah, but I would still take
1 damage. on
1
your head.
damage, which would be a heavy. Which
That'll be
Which
knock you
knocks
down.
you
That
down.
doesn't kill you. It just knocks you down.
And then your legs take 2 damage.
Yeah.
So
So you're going to be knocked down from those.
unless
You were not doomed, so you could potentially use the survival to.
Would I dodge both of them or only
No,
one?
only one. You could pick one to dodge. Which if you would probably want to dodge the head thing, but that's up to you. Even though you have no armor. it's
Should I
just-
dodge?
Maybe.
It'd be good not to be knocked down.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get knocked down either way.
Yeah, either way he's gonna get
Yeah,
knocked out
he
because
is.
you can only use 1 survival per thing. So
And I only have dodge, so might as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of us have encourage. We do need to remember that because we can help somebody get up even when it's not.
So I still take. So do I just fill it in with black?
Yeah, well,
just
you don't
put
need
like
to.
a
Yeah,
cross,
check. Yeah, like a check
a
mark
line
or something
across
like
it.
that.
And heavy. So I'm knocked down. So
Yep.
I don't get up till after his next turn.
Yeah. Exactly. Unless somebody encourages you, and you
Which is actually not bad because you already took your turn this round. So.
Yeah.
Right. And we would have to use a survival to do that. But
Yeah.
okay, you guys are up. That was all of his basic attacks actions.
Tooth and claw.
Tooth and claw.
Fist and tooth, whatever.
Fist and tooth.
7 or higher.
Come on.
Miss.
Wow, that didn't bode well.
Woo!
Okay,
Come on, Joe.
give it to him, Matt. Give it to him.
You know I'm least likely to hit, right?
Why?
I don't have
Obviously.
strength or founding stone, so least likely to do
Yeah.
damage. The 6 hits with the founding stone.
No.
It's a 7.
You're behind the monster though, so it's
yeah.
minus
So,
1.
yeah. So you do get one. Yes. Okay. So
Right.
your hit location is Beast's Elbow.
Yeah.
There is a failure, so you're
Push
gonna
it
roll
forward.
and see whether or not you get it.
And you need a 7 to hit him.
Right. 7 to actually. Yeah.
Miss. Okay, failure.
Failure. Okay.
This is not good.
Full move monsters forward in a straight line. Okay.
Forward in a straight
Yep,
line.
yep.
Okay, full move.
Yep. Full move. So he's gonna move 5.
6.
Or
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
when we get there at the end, I will now be knocked down as well. Because when you do that, all survivors passed over suffer grab.
Okay.
What is grab?
We each do one. Okay, so this is your one hit in the hand,
Okay.
and my guy takes one in the hand as well.
Is it not plus damage?
What's that?
Is that not plus damage?
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Well, this says target suffer 1 damage per monster level, and then what is this?
Well, he's in
Online
range.
play 1 damage token per monster level. A damage token. So damage dealt on monster attack. Yeah. So it should be actually the extra. It should be.
Master attack profiles.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it's still considered as an extra 1, so it's probably 2.
2 damage.
So
You
2
got
damage
hit
to
and
hand.
wrecked. No,
So what happens if I take another hit in my arm?
Then we roll
We
on the
roll.
severe damage table,
And you'll be fine.
and you would potentially be knocked down again if that was what happened.
Or I could lose my arm.
Well, if you lose, he's not enraged anymore then. Gosh, who wanted to kill the baby cub? Whose idea was that?
All of ours? You wanted resources, Joe. We don't have any resources.
I was trying to think, like, if we were in this world and we had the chance, wouldn't we take it?
No, we just got our. Well, we actually did really good against the first alliance, so.
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
not?
given how well we did as a group for the first one, we probably would have gone, we can take anything now. Dummies.
Yeah.
Pure dummies.
Alright, so
So-
that's it, right?
Yeah.
That is all of its stuff. So that's going to go to there.
Great. I have a feeling we're going to get attacked again.
Yeah, here we go. Claw. Closest threat facing in range. That's no one. Closest threat in field of view. So that's me or Matt. So you guys are not threats being knocked down.
Right.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll target myself so I gain another insanity.
You're insane.
Oh, wow, God, this is not gonna be good. Speed 2. Accuracy, it needs a 3 plus to hit me because of my monster.
Roll ones
creep.
or
4
twos.
No, normally it's only 2 plus.
Didn't matter.
It hits me, no problem. I take 2 damage to 2 areas.
That's it. Better not be the same area twice.
Waist, that's not bad.
And foot. I might actually dodge the leg. And I'll take it to the waist.
So do you lose your armor or no?
No, I just lose the armor, but I don't lose the...
You do lose the 1 point of armor, yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like when we go back to camp, it resets. I don't lose
Gotcha.
it forever. Okay.
You still take 1 damage for the body, right?
I
For the
dodge
waist?
I
For
dodge the
waist,
legs.
it's waist.
Yeah.
The
Gotcha.
waist I only take 1 damage because the armor
Gotcha, gotcha.
absorbs the first. So.
Right.
Well then.
Alright.
Do we stand up now or no?
It's the end of his turn, so. That's,
It should be now because it's the end of the next turn.
Yep.
Because we technically fell down in the last turn.
yes.
So we should be standing up at this
Where if he
point.
would have knocked me down now, then I would have missed this whole round.
Like,
Yeah.
gotcha. Which
Like,
would
Yeah,
have
which is
happened.
what we didn't do probably 2 times in the last time that we did it because we did get knocked down a couple times.
Gotcha.
Oh, he's out of your guys' range though.
Yeah.
He's out of your range. You can't get to him to hit him.
No, but what what we both could do is we can get into the thing or take care of this stuff if we wanted to.
True.
Okay, so should me and Matt try to get behind him and
Yeah.
tear him up?
Yeah, because they can't even reach him.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, again, the bonus is if we do our actions and we don't, the lion doesn't respond to us. So if we can either get into something to give us extra evasion or whatever else, if he does something crazy as a response to what you do, then we would have extra either protection or something else that might be an extra piece. So, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want us to go first then, Steven? Since ours are going to be...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Should I go hide or mess with the grasshopper thingy?
There's
you,
good stuff to be had out of there. There's crap stuff.
We need parts, Joe.
Yeah,
Right, that's right, we do.
But I'm injured.
We need anything we can.
I'm really injured.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
you
that's the reason
The
why
legs
you
and
might want to go
arms.
to the other.
Legs and arms.
You're close to being dismembered.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, you guys are hidden.
Do
now.
we actually say we're hidden?
You can
Oh,
use
we
it
have
as
to
your
use our
action.
activation to choose to be in.
What's
yes.
So you're
activation?
no longer...
That's the thing that you normally do to attack.
Okay, yeah.
If you look at not that but that over there, see how
the
it's
lightning bolts is one activation.
yes.
Right.
I'm going to use an activation.
and then the thing that looks like a knight is the knight from chess is a move.
Yep. Activate
Yeah, I'm
action
gonna do the same
gear,
thing
terrain, or special rules.
Yep, and that's what I'm gonna do.
So what does that do? They can't be targeted?
We're not threats. It's not impossible for us to be targeted, but it's highly unlikely. There are a couple things within the game that can actually overcome that fact of not being a threat.
Okay.
But it's highly unlikely.
You guys should
Yeah,
go
you wanna
hide
go,
in
you
his
wanna
butt.
You
should go.
You should attack first, so that if he does something like dash forward, I haven't taken any damage yet.
Okay.
Right. And or if he gets far enough away, you
not
can
like
throw
Joe's
the
gonna
fountain
hit him.
stones down to
7
at
plus.
least attack him.
Boom, one hit.
Woo!
Location, what you get?
You hit the white lion's sturdy kneecap.
Ooh.
So I need a 8 or higher. Okay. Of course. So
Nothing bad. Yeah.
Not terrible. Does that ever get shuffled?
When the trap card comes up, it'll stop whatever attack is happening, and then everything gets shuffled back in.
So like 2.
Yep.
And I need a 6 or higher?
So either we all die or we
Yes,
kill it.
6 or higher.
Yeah.
How long was this supposed to last?
About an hour.
Yep, there's my text.
So 1.
Okay. So hit location is Beast's Maw. Ooh, this would be good because this would stop the bite that I had. That would actually stop that from happening.
I don't really have a choice in the matter, Steve.
Let's do it.
6. What do you need to hit normally? An 8. So be
Well-
a 7 with the founding stone. So you missed.
Yeah, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, failure. The monster roars triumphantly. Roll 1d10.
2.
On a 4+, the attacker suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. But you didn't, so you don't.
Oh, you're welcome.
So there you go.
Yay.
And that was both of our attacks, right? So
Yep, that's everyone's.
so take the monster thing.
Nah.
Here's your AI.
Claw. Pick a target. Closest threat facing in range.
That's no one.
Closest threat in field of view.
That's no one.
No target.
Wait, yeah, because you guys are not threats, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's no targets then.
No targets. Sniff.
Okay, so now we are all threats because that's what Sniff does. It's on here. We are now all considered threats. So even though we're in this other part, Sniff allows us all to become threats, but nothing else happens.
He smelled this all out.
Sometimes at the bottom it will mention like that it would do something else afterwards, but yes, yeah. There may be more to it, but I think
The white lion sniffs the air and ends its turn. Until the end of the next round, all survivors are now threats, despite any effect that say otherwise.
right. So no matter where we're at and no matter what it is, like the very first thing that'll come up, it'll be a threat in that.
Just his next action?
Yes. Yes. Until
It says we cannot unbecome threats this turn.
until the until the end of the
we
next
will
turn.
all be threats on his next turn.
Yeah.
or if anything comes up that says, you know.
Yeah, then we wouldn't be.
Should
Okay, so you guys should go. Yeah, you guys should go
I was gonna
first,
say I'll
and then
attack, and then I can
yeah.
move in here.
Yeah, exactly, and then we could come up and actually hit him from behind. So
I'll
he doesn't
attack
turn
first.
around.
Okay.
So, okay. Founding
Get
stone.
him, Charlene.
You can
Yeah.
punch him in his face, right?
You can.
You can, but it costs
Ooh,
2
two
hits.
hits.
Nice, nice. Okay, hit location 1.
Well, 2.
Straining neck.
2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
We don't know
Hit
if we
location
did
2. East tricep.
Nice.
That has a failure, so you probably want to go that one
Yep,
first.
we'll do straining neck first.
Okay.
Alright.
So 1d10.
I need a
7.
7.
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, because
Eight.
his
8
No,
toughness, right?
yeah 8 toughness.
-1 for the founding stone.
And
Yeah,
then
'cause
minus
the
1
one-
for being behind him.
No.
That's only
That's
the
only
hit,
the hit.
not the
It's a
damage.
+1 to hit. It's not to damage him. Yep. Okay, so that one failed. That's okay. Come on, get this one now.
No.
Oh, what's
Okay,
the
failure.
balls?
He performs a basic action, targets the attacker. So he's going to turn around. He will then do the basic action, Josh. So in this case, he will. It's just 2. Yeah, he's going to attack him,
Do it.
and it's 2+ to hit.
Do you have
It's
the
2.
monster grease? Oh,
Yeah.
but it's still he's
Yeah, it
still
was still
hit
3.
And then roll those. Yep.
twice. Hand in hand.
Woof. That would be 2 damage each one.
Yep, so I'm going to use survival for 1,
Yep.
and then take the 2 damage for the other.
Okay. And that will actually knock you down. Which one are you?
He's the one leaning forward.
This
Yep.
one?
Okay.
Just knock down, and the damage is done.
Well, I guess it's good that he went.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, go for it, Joe. Yep, makes sense.
Come on, fist and tooth.
Yep, come on now, you can do it.
Oh,
Oh, double
man.
10s! Where was that when we needed the
Yeah,
super
really.
stuff?
Okay.
You need to roll that for the damages,
Beast
now,
ribs.
Joe.
So if you actually hurt him, he will do something back to you.
Not the beast ribs. He won't. It's just as I gain a survival.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
understanding. So I'll
Doesn't he
attack with
puke
that
on
one
you?
first.
Something like that?
He howls. You
Yeah,
get,
yeah,
if you
okay.
have +3 understanding,
Then
it's
you
the
gain the
sound.
thing, yeah, but you don't have the.
So I'll try to hit him. So I need a.
Which is the ribs?
Yeah.
Okay.
8+.
No.
Yep. Okay.
Nope.
That one's
That
gone.
would have been a 9, Joe. But I stopped.
Alright.
Oh my god, 2 crits to 2 ones.
Classic Joe. Classic.
Dude, classic this game.
Anything failures happen to Joe?
No,
No,
just
no.
wounds
No,
only. So.
no, no.
Okay, so now it's me and you.
Me and
I'm
you.
already knocked down.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, might as well attack
Because you
from there.
can't move diagonal, right?
Right.
Right.
Oh, screw it.
Do it. Man, one of you.
You want
What?
to go? Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to stand on this. I'm going to try to Founding Stone, you fool.
7+.
Great.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Beast's back. Failure. He's going to do a bunch of crap.
7+ to hit him. To damage him.
Oh,
Dang it! It was on like a 7 and it rolled over.
Full move monster forward in a straight line.
Ugh.
So he's going to move 6.
wonderful.
Okay. You will suffer
I
the
was on
grab.
this side.
You'll suffer the grab.
You were.
And you are going to take your
What's a
monster
grab?
controller. Just roll 1 die.
This die or this die?
No.
No,
The hit die.
The
The
hit
hit
die.
die.
Yep.
Yep.
And you're going to take 2 damage to that spot.
Chest.
Chest.
You don't need a chest.
Well, I can't dodge it or anything at this point, I don't think.
No, you already used a dodge this round, so. Or survival this round.
Yeah.
It's a heavy injury. Cool.
No, that was 2. So that just puts you. Or yeah,
Yeah, it's a heavy injury. but
I'm
it's
sorry, I
not-
was confusing heavy with the idea of severe.
Okay.
My bad.
So now Steve can get behind him, though.
I can.
Maybe
One.
hit.
It's so bright! Okay. Huh. I don't even know if I want to use these dice now. I'm a little scared.
I would be too.
Like, roll real good for certain things and real bad for others.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that.
That's
Alright.
this game, though, right? It's
So-
still survival.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah, and
all
we-
dice.
I will say, since we didn't take any weapons, we really a little tiny bit hamstrung ourselves. But
Yes. The strongest guy can't hit him.
pass.
He's swinging at the fences.
AI card. Bat around. Closest threat facing in range.
Which is going to be you, because even though you're knocked down...
Well, not a threat.
You are, because we're all
Remember
threats
we were
because of sniff.
Sniff works until the end of the round.
So move an attack target. It doesn't need to move. So speed of 2.
So roll 2, but you need a 5 or more to hit.
6 or more.
6 or more.
Right?
Yep. Your
Wow.
grease, yep. Oh, nice job, Matt. Good work.
That was good.
Good work.
Trigger after damage. Is that
Did-
still,
nope,
nope,
because there's no damage. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
There's a higher hit chance to hit. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
He's just batting around. He's playing with us.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're on the ground. He's like,
It's a good thing he didn't damage you, because you would have...
she. I guess it's a she, right? This is the mom.
Yeah,
It'd
Mom.
be severe.
Because you would have... she would have done brain damage to you.
Perfect.
Yeah, on top of whatever the actual damage was. Alright, so that was that.
So you stand up now, because that was the end of the next monster's next turn.
Right.
So
So
Steve
whoever,
could attack.
Let me go first,
yeah,
and then I can get out of
whoever
the way.
that is should go first.
So I'll go first.
Come on, Steve.
I
Hit.
can reach
Hit.
it.
Hit. What?
And then I can reach it.
I can't.
Alright, stabbing with Founding Stone. Let's see what we can do here.
Wait. I can't reach it. Let me go first. I'll reveal the top 2 of the AI. Oh, it's the AI. Never mind. I thought it was the hit location. Never mind.
That's still good.
I'll do that, but I was gonna say, oh crap, let me do it
Yeah,
first
yeah.
before you attack to make sure. But nah, never mind.
Wait, can you do that? No, you don't have the extra blue piece. You have to have the thing.
Oh, never
yeah,
mind.
yeah,
Okay.
you can't do that either way. Yeah.
I gotcha. Just
Yeah, we did that before. Yeah, we were like thinking that we
Ruffle.
could do that. Yeah, okay. 2.
Nice.
All right.
Beast's tail,
So reflex.
or fleshy gut. What is the reflex one, Joe? Check on the thing. It doesn't say. When does reflex do? I think it happens either way. I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
so too. It's no matter what result
Right.
you get.
Right.
Reflex, a type of monster reaction. The reaction occurs regardless of whether a wound attempt succeeds or fails.
All right, then I'm gonna go fleshy gut, because this one will make a move and
Away, yeah.
knock stuff down and away, and so I'll try this
Fleshy
one
gut.
first.
Great.
Okay. I need 2 less, so 6 or
6.
more. Failure. The white lion swats back. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. So
Does he turn then?
Yeah.
yeah. So he will turn, and
Great.
you're gonna do the basic action. So it's 2, and you need a 3 or better.
I think we're gonna die this one round.
This is not going well. Wow.
1.
One hit.
So the 6-header. We can choose after. I'll take 1 or 2 to the. Oh, it's 2 to the chest, isn't it?
You get knocked down. Yeah. You won't get the.
I'll dodge it so I can try the other one, I suppose.
All right. I mean, we've only done 1 damage to it so far. So.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'll take the body. The reason why I'm not is because this one would grab and then he'd run this way, and you'll end up knocking him down and also doing automatic damage to me anyways.
Right.
So I'm just gonna. So I just fail that, and I get knocked down. Yep.
Should have been octagon shaped. The bases.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever
They should
wants
do
to
that
go
for
now.
ones where they get knocked down. They don't.
You haven't done anything, right?
Matt
Correct.
should probably go,
So
yeah.
then you should go. You're behind him. It's probably your best bet.
Yeah, I'll attack first.
Please do. Founding stone.
Yes.
Okay.
So I need a
6 or higher.
1.
One hit.
There's it. The location is soft belly. Oh, that's good. Get him.
Why did you order the wrong watch?
Oh man! If you would have done the tooth and nail, you'd have gotten a crit.
But
That's
you
good.
did damage at least.
Yeah,
so
you
that's
did do
good.
the damage. That's good.
Woot.
Who did the first damage?
Steve. Or was it you?
Yeah, I was in. Yeah.
Good job, Josh. At least we're hurting
Yeah.
you.
Me?
I can still move away,
Yes.
which I should.
Yes.
And go hide.
I think that seems like a good idea.
That's probably a great idea. Now you won't be
He can still target you.
right.
There.
Yeah,
You're not-
but you're -2 more evasion, so
Yes.
you'll be at
Okay.
-3 evasion, or 3 evasion.
And I'll attack.
Okay. Come on, get it done.
That was bullshit. That was on a 7.
I'm considering using the
Pretty
founding
awful.
stone because we're probably gonna make new weapons after this.
It's worth it at some point to use the founding stone.
If we get close to killing them, then it'd be worth getting a crit.
You're going there? I was only thinking.
Oh yeah, I
you
might
could
as well
probably
do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
All right, let's roll on that.
Roll 1d10.
God.
6.
Find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain +1 survival. Archive this train. Well, archive that. You know
That
list.
particular trait.
Yeah.
So it's gone. What do I do?
You get
You
one
gain
survival.
1 survival.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Is everybody's turn?
That is everybody's turn.
Unless you're looking to encourage Steve.
Thank you.
I mean, then you
you
could just
could.
get knocked down again.
You could, but then that's the other side of it is potentially.
Yeah,
get
you
knocked down
make
or
you
not.
a threat again, right? Because right now you're not a threat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so we're good then.
Yep.
Okay. Maul. Victim of grab. He didn't do grab last round. So closest knockdown survivor range. So
I thought
that's-
he grabbed me last round.
No.
That was the round before.
Yes, exactly. So me. So great. Wonderful. 2 or more.
Oh no. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Do you still get the insanity if you have no choice but to attack yourself?
Yes, you do, 'cause you targeted
yeah,
yourself,
Yeah,
so
I
you
do
could-
get- yeah.
So you
Not survival, Steve. Insanity.
Or insanity, yeah. That's
So I would have
One then at this point. Because I had to attack myself.
Okay. I'm up to 2. At 3, you're actually insane, so I'm getting there, guys.
Dude, on one of the things that I'm playing, somebody's got like 11. We're only 2 things in, but he kept gaining insanity for stuff that happened to one of the characters.
So 2 hits for 2
Okay.
damage each, right?
Yeah, 2 damage each. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Chest.
Oh. You might want to dodge one of those.
I
Gotta
don't
be
know
2
if I
severe
can when
injuries, right?
when I'm down. I don't know if I can just look it up and see if I can use dodge when I'm down. Because I think I can't use dodge when
I
I'm.
think you might die.
I'm gonna have to roll twice on the severe injury table for my body. And then there's gonna be more. So.
Survival action. When survivors hit after rolling hit location dice before damage, they may spend 1 survival to dodge, canceling one hit. The dodged hit becomes a failed attack and does not cause damage. Any additional undodged hits resolve normally. Dodge is only a survival action that knockdown survivors can perform.
Oh.
Yeah.
Each survivor may only dodge once per round.
Then I'll do that once, and then we'll see what happens. I only take 1. So we look it up and go to the severe
that's what I
injury
was trying to
table.
find. I think it's right here. I think I bookmarked it.
Should get some more bookmarks.
Okay.
Body?
Yep, D10, right?
Yep.
Okay, body. 8.
Ooh,
that's
not
actually
bad.
that's
That's
better
not
than
bad.
what I did
Yeah.
before.
Broken rib. It even hurts to breathe. Suffer -1 permanent speed. The injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. Gain 1 bleed token.
What does bleed do for you?
Oh,
You get
If
5.
you get 5 bleed, you instantly
I
die.
need another one too.
Why?
After damage, bleed. Target gains 1 bleeding token. And bash. Target is knocked down. So if I wasn't already knocked down, I'd be knocked down.
Cool.
You stay down.
Can
Yep.
you get rid of bleeding
So you have a
tokens?
broken rib
You
for
can.
a
But we don't have
impairment.
anything to do that with right now.
I don't know if you need to write that down or not, but
What was it?
your impairment is a broken rib.
Oh yeah, yes.
Does that?
It's abilities and impairments right on here. Broken rib.
Oh, that's not a dismembered severe injury, so he's still enraged. Dang it, Steve.
Steve, why couldn't you lose a rib?
He just walked up and went to Steve.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
he did.
All right.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
You can stand up now, right?
No, I was knocked down by him again. I think the knockdown carries.
Okay.
I would say so.
Okay.
Look,
I agree,
let's be realistic.
You just got a broken rib. You're not getting up
Look,
anyways.
if they write down,
Can I
oh
go
no, you
first?
get to get up again. You know.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with agreeing that you don't get up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I don't.
Here's the correct part. When this enrage goes away, it goes into the deck, right?
Yeah.
Discard
Yeah,
pile.
yeah.
So he's actually okay. 1
9
hit.
and a 3. All right, your hit location is Beast's Femur.
Do it, Josh.
All right,
Freak
no
away.
negative, so as long as you.
Should have took the 8 when I dropped it.
Alrighty, who's going next? Probably.
I can hit him from behind though.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
do that. Yeah, do that. Hitting him from
Maybe
behind.
he'll jump forward and I'll be able to get behind him.
It's possible.
hits. Okay.
So do you want to encourage me to have me stand up? Or do you want to do your own thing?
I only have
Because
one
you can
survival.
still move too. You can do
Yeah.
the move and the encouragement. So you can get into into one
Yeah,
of the
let me
grass.
encourage you so you get up, because you've got a better chance.
And then you could move into one of the tall grass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or
2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go here.
Okay.
That's why I'm closer.
all right.
Okay. So you get your turn still, right?
Take a look and just make sure that the encourage we did it properly. Make sure
Call
there's no
out
other.
to a fellow survivor. They stand if they are knocked down.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so then I can do my thing. Shoot, he was already one.
Yeah, that enrage is nuts.
Yep.
1,
And
2.
Having 8 to hit makes
Three.
it kind of hard too. 8 to do damage. I mean, makes it tough. Because before it was like 5 or 6, depending on what we
6.
used.
6.
Well, it was 6, but if you had the founding stone, it was a 5.
yeah.
and
Well, now it's an 8 or a 7.
for you, it would have been a 4.
Yeah. So. All right. So.
7 plus to hit.
Yep. Founding stone. All right. 7. Yeah.
1
8.
hit.
I got 1. These scapular deltoid. Beautiful. Alright, damage.
Would be a 6 plus.
Yes.
Because you have 1 strength. Dang, man. Dang.
Failure. Full move monster forward in a straight line. And then he would, any survivors he passed over, he would have done something with, but he didn't. So,
I got out of the way.
yep. He just kind of
So
ran
I'm thinking
away.
like we leave this set up and then like next time we play this first and then we play Pandemic second and then you leave Pandemic set up, you play Pandemic
Yeah, we could do
the
something like
first
that.
time. and
I'm
then
good with that if we want to do
Pandemic
that rotating
second.
thing. We're
So
good.
then you could try to get both games in
yeah,
a
yeah,
night.
yeah. We should, that shouldn't be impossible to do.
Especially if you leave one set up and
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
play it and then boom, tear down, play the next.
Pick target. Closest knockdown survivor in range.
None.
Closest survivor in range. It's like it's going to be me.
Aren't you
Move
invisible?
and attack.
No,
No.
he didn't use his action in there.
1, 2,
His
3,
action he used to
4,
encourage me.
5. Speed. So I get insanity. Target myself. Speed 1. It's +2 evasion for me there.
Yeah. So you're
So-
2 extra besides whatever you're
3
in.
extra, so he needs a 5 plus to hit me instead of a.
Nice.
Of course. Alright, so let me see where you're supposed to do damage to me. My waist. I'm probably going to dodge it because he would also grab me.
Wasn't it 2 damage?
It would have been.
It
So
would have been, but I'm going to dodge it and use my last survival, so.
check one more thing. Check and see whether or not using the survival thing, like to encourage or whatever. See if that actually takes the action to do, because it doesn't show that on the thing. Double check that.
Oh, to see if he could have hid.
He could. Well, yeah, he could have potentially hidden, or he could have potentially still attacked. Because I know that
I wasn't in range of it. Oh,
You
I
were.
would've
You could have
been,
ran up to the front of it. But
Yeah.
you check it for the next thing.
It doesn't though, right? Because none of the other dodge doesn't. And
Right, but I don't know if it does or it doesn't. So you may want to double check that when you get a chance if you're not going to take an action right now.
Right. Okay.
And actually, you should be the first one to go. Because you're the only one that can't throw something at range if that's the way it's going to be. You know, like if we were going to throw our founding stones and go crazy and just try and, hit it hard.
How much life does it have?
It's still all of this left, so it's still 5 or 6.
Alright, I'm just going to try and hit it in the face, I guess.
Is this a new round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in the grass though, so I'm harder to hit.
Okay.
So 8 plus.
8 plus.
1 hit.
Nice. Location is Strange Hand. Oh, this could be good.
Oh,
8
too bad we
plus.
didn't use the...
Oh, you
it's
got
a
him.
hit. It's
It
not
didn't
a
kill
failure.
him, but it hits.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Woohoo.
Nice.
I did it, guys.
So
I did
everyone's done
it.
damage except Steve.
I did it.
Yay! 3 damage!
I'll do mine next.
You know what? C's going to hit him for 2, and then the trap's going to come up.
Which does what?
It cancels everything, and you reshuffle the
He-
hit.
The
All the
trap-
runs?
No,
No.
no,
It
no.
cancels
Okay.
all of whatever's
Wow.
happened that thing before the trap came out.
Gotcha.
Alright,
And it
so I'm
reshuffles it all
done.
back in.
I'm not moving. I'm just going to stay there.
Okay.
And
So go ahead. What does?
I can reach the far end.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can too. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
We should probably try to get Steve behind it.
Why don't we have Steve go first?
There you go.
Yeah, Steve.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go there. And
I don't mind attacking from the side.
Worked for me right in the face.
Foundering Stone.
Founder it still.
The way I'm doing it, this may as well be. Oh, what does bleed do?
Nothing. I think.
Doesn't do anything else.
No, I thought it was just damage.
It's just overall.
The
Okay.
target gains bleed tokens.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yep.
8.
Survival action.
That's a hit.
You don't hit on a 6?
Oh no, I do hit.
Yeah,
on
he
a,
does.
Yeah.
I do hit on a 6. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Two
I'm
hits.
just confusing. So that's 2. Beast's chest and Beast's heel.
And for the
I'll
heal
do
first.
the heal first. So let's see what happens. 6. That's actually damage, right?
For you, yes.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So now, since we don't have this has got to be shown.
Do you do 2 damage?
Well, I did this one. It's not 2 damage. It's just I do it.
You
He has a
can,
higher
yeah,
chance
you
to
can.
Yeah,
damage.
I have a higher chance. That one's gone.
Oh man, that hit location deck's getting low.
Is that bad?
Well, the
trap's
trap
coming.
is going to
trap's
come
gonna
some
come out.
point.
So what does the trap do?
It'll do some kind of a.
It's like, oh, you're gonna damage or attack me? Oh, not really. Just go away.
like essentially
And
what
he
it's doing.
damages you, and so he like lures you in, and you think you're going to hit him, and he like
So it
swipes at
cancels
you
all
instead.
of the hit locations that were pulled that turn,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and then it does an attack, and you take everything out of the hit location and shuffle it back in, and it restarts the attack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not horrible, but
You get hit.
it sucks that you get an attack on you, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
thought you might kill it or
Good
something.
roll. Good roll. Otherwise, I can't hit him. Steve.
failure. All right, what's he do? Oh, he's gonna run me over.
Yeah. So full move
Oh,
forward.
come on.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
It moves him
Go
to the
to the
side.
side, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. And you will take 1 damage. So roll your hit
2
location.
damage, right?
So if you
actually.
throw-
Yeah,
your
it'll be
thing.
2 on 1 location. Foot.
1 automatic hit. Then. So let's say
Alright.
It's 2
critical
damage, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you did the founding stone and you got a trap, that would really suck.
Right. So if you're going, I would wait.
Until it's less likely.
We still have a fair amount of
And
cards in the
then-
IA deck too. Now that it's reshuffled.
That goes there. And then those can go over
The
there.
good thing is, if he never dismembers any of us, then that
But you guys
race
got the
doesn't go
founding
back
stone
into
too.
the
You
AI
get
deck.
from the founding stone, it's an automatic crit.
Well, I know, but what if a state location comes up?
You're talking about the trap? No, fair statement. I'm not saying that.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Founding Stone is an automatic crit.
You could go too. You and him are the only 2 left.
Yeah.
So don't. I've done my maneuver.
Roll D10 if you want to
Are you going to do that?
Why
harvest the
not?
bugs.
Then roll the d10.
Yeah, why not?
What is it? 2.
Bad.
You catch nothing.
Okay.
I'm guessing it just goes
Yep.
away though.
What's it say at the very bottom?
Set up a chase to the monster.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Then you may not. Then if it doesn't say the other ones say archive afterwards, right? Or look at the very top and does it say archive after?
Oh, number 4. If you get a 4+, it does say archive.
Yeah, yeah, okay,
Or
yep.
3+, yeah.
Yeah, so that just stays out there, nothing
Should
else.
I hide or try and do this thing?
You were an art? No, okay.
I wasn't already on it. I was next to it.
That's entirely up to you. You could throw the founding stone and it'd still move.
He's afraid
If
that
you're-
he's
I
afraid that it might
understand
trap.
that.
I'll try and do this.
Okay.
D10.
6.
6. So
I think you gain
that's the thing where you
survival.
can consume it and you can gain a survival.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And that'll
That's
actually
not
go
bad.
away. So go back into
Figure I'd try. Why not?
Yeah, at least you didn't get a 1. One's bad. So,
You get poisoned and die.
something like that, yeah. Alright.
Okay.
AI for Joshy.
Yay.
Bless you.
Victim of grab last round.
It's me, right?
Yes.
'Cause he ran
Or
over me.
closest knockdown survivor in range.
Yeah.
Still
So what's he do?
Move and attack target.
Okay.
Speed 2.
So roll 2 dice.
Joe might die.
Accuracy 2+.
3+.
There's a trigger of after damage.
That's
Yeah,
that's
so
2 damage. Yeah.
it's only if you actually hit him for damage.
4 damage. So roll 2 hit things.
I thought 3.
3+.
3
3
or 3.
plus hits. so my head's okay. Well, I'm knocked down because of it. And
Yeah,
my
yeah.
arms. Okay, I'm just knocked down twice again.
What's triggers after damage?
Right, so that's that.
Oh, great. What's that?
Bleed. Target gains 1 bleeding token.
I'm alright with that. I'm still okay.
And then what's the next
Bash. Target is knocked down.
Oh,
one? No, he's already knocked down, so, yep.
so I just missed my turn.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Unless somebody encourages you.
yeah.
God, that thing is so far away.
Yep. Okay.
I don't even know what to do.
Well, I don't have any survival left
If
to
we
actually.
lose the hunt, do we still get any resources or no?
No, you don't get any resources, but we don't actually lose anything that we still had. That all goes back to
Don't
our
we get
village.
these
I
stuff?
think we would get these.
Yeah. Any of that.
So-
yeah, anything that we've gained.
But let's say you use the founding stone.
Then the founding stone's gone if
Okay.
you use it in its archive. When something says it's going to get archived, it means it's essentially removed from the
Yeah.
game, unless you gain another one of some sort.
That's the problem, though. I don't think we're even close to killing it still, though.
Like 3 or 4?
5, 6, 7 still.
Jesus.
We
It's
just
got
haven't
6
done
hit
it.
cards, and then it's got its basic action you have to kill. So.
No, it's 10 hit. Well, yeah.
It's got 6 remaining.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
If the enrage goes away, then I'll have another hit point as well, though. So.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Josh, why don't you try your bug thing and then to move?
Yeah, sure, let's roll a bug thing.
Okay, go ahead. See what happens.
5.
That's good. Gain 1 random vermin resource. So.
Yay!
There's vermin active cards in here.
Yeah, I think so. And then archive that terrain. So that'll go
1,
away.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Vermin resource. So. Pick one. And just turn it over. What you get?
Hissing cockroach.
What's it say?
Vermin consumable. Kasserm. Archive this to lose all survival and gain 2d20 insanity.
2d20?
2d10 insanity, sorry. If you are insane, you must consume this.
Or you have.
No, he doesn't have any. So, 'cause he's a new guy. That's actually good though, because that helps you survive in some senses.
Why would you want 20 insanity?
Because that's like armor for any mental damage.
But isn't it like really, really bad if you have it sometimes also?
Like there's literally like, from my understanding, a couple cards in the game, in the base game, that are actually negative based on that. Otherwise, not really.
Gonna hide.
Okay.
Okay, so you're not going to be the target at all.
I guess I could yell to Joe. Do you think it'd be worth it? I have 2 left.
You can get behind him and...
I could.
Should I do that, Steve, for 1, you think?
I don't. Well, you won't be able to get behind because you have to go too far around.
Yeah, I couldn't get behind it.
But you can
But you
still
could.
get up.
Yeah.
He's got 5. 5 is the most you can do. He can't go diagonal. So that's between you guys if you think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a bad idea.
Well, otherwise he might actually just target. Well, I guess we don't know who he's gonna target.
Yeah, exactly. We have an idea at this point. I still have an activation too, but.
Or
Or no,
I have 2.
no, I did mine, didn't I?
And
That's
Joe
what
has no
cost me.
survival.
No, I know.
Anything.
Oh, okay.
Joe has no
You
survival.
can't go through people either.
No.
See, I should have stayed 1 back, yelled, and Joe could have went in here and hit.
Stay one back then.
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to do, if you're going to tell him to get out, then and he's not going to attack, then yeah, you should stay.
Well, I'm just trying to keep him from. Well, he's not gonna die quite yet. I don't know. Joe, you want me to yell or not? I don't care.
He has no survival left. That's the tough part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's hit max on everything almost.
Except maybe, yeah.
Everything, so the only thing that he could take would be a body shot.
Yep.
Because anything else is going to be roll on the crit table.
Yep.
Well, do you want me to stay back and yell so you can hide,
Or does it matter and you're going to get up and
or are you
attack?
going to attack?
I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. That's insane, so.
Well, it doesn't really help me.
Do what you want then.
Yeah,
Do what you
want.
feel like.
All right, fine. I'll encourage you.
Alright.
And stay in that spot?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
You know what?
Yeah?
I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'm going to move back 1, 2. And then I'm going to throw my founding stone.
Oh, snap. Instant crit.
Be good.
Beast's ear, critical wound. The force of the blow damages the white lion's ear. It is now partially deaf. White lion gains a -1 accuracy token.
Ooh, it's harder to hit us now.
Yep. So, and it does do 1 damage.
So instead of a 2+, it's a 3+, and then with our monsters, 4+. So.
Or more potentially.
And if you're in the weeds, it's a 6+ then.
Wow.
So it's actually less than it's like a 50% chance to hit you finally.
And it did 1 damage. It doesn't do anything else. I was hoping it would maybe turn or do something else. You know what I mean, like that. So.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it was like something better. But whatever, that works.
8+.
Ah! Hey, I hit him too, guys. We're all hit him now.
Oh, did you move a card?
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's that.
Yep. Matt, don't kill me, please.
Might not have a choice. Closest threat facing in range.
That's
Nothing.
not me.
Closest threat in field of view.
Wait, no.
which-
Closest facing in range would be Josh.
Yep.
Because he's in range.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he didn't choose the hiding
Yep.
thing.
So 1,
Move and attack target.
2, 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Speed of 1.
So, one, and what's his...
Accuracy of 2+.
2
so
plus.
3+.
3+,
4
4,
plus.
5.
He doesn't have the... He doesn't have the
5+,
monsters. So
okay.
5 even more.
3.
Arrgh.
Come on, Matt.
Okay, roll 1...
Is it just 1 damage?
Yep.
Body,
no,
body,
well, no,
body,
he has
body.
after hit. No. After hit. So look at the next part.
After hit. Because it hit him successfully.
Right, so...
Headhunter always hits the target's head location.
Right, so it hit your head for 2.
For 2, yeah.
Automatically.
Unless you dodge it.
Unless
Yep.
you choose the dodge.
Shit.
You do have the armor.
Yeah, but I'd be knocked
You would
down.
be knocked down, though.
Yeah,
So I would
it's
dodge it.
probably
wanna-
worth the dodge.
Let's dodge it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. If it has no jaw, then it can't perform the attack. But it vomits blood all over itself, and adjacent survivors gain insanity. I think that was one of the things that happened when we punched his
not
jaw off
breaking.
and one of those things. So.
Okay.
Well, who wants to go first?
Either you or Josh.
Yeah, I guess you can go, Joe, because if he turns around, it's not going to really suck for us.
1, 2.
It's just going to run into the wall. What do you need to hit on?
7+.
Okay.
He's trying to bite his butt.
5.
Okay.
What do I need to hit on it?
6+.
Bounty stone.
Bounty stone, right?
Yeah.
6+. 1 hit.
1.
This
The
wasn't.
location
this
is-
wasn't
Beast's paw. There is a failure, so try not to fail.
it. Yeah.
He passed.
Passed. Okay, so you did damage.
Nice,
That's
Josh.
amazing, Josh. Man, gosh, he's been so wonderful. At this point, you're almost even odds about staying in the spot because you're at +3 to be hit. If you stay
Yeah.
there.
No, I was considering the founding stone, but I don't think I'm going to because there is a
Yeah.
trap in this for sure, right?
Yeah. Well, there's
Through 3
Three.
yards.
Yeah, no.
so.
So
you know.
I'll attack with the founding stone.
So there's a 66% chance it's not a trap.
And I need a 6+, right? No, 7+.
Technically, that's
Technically.
Technically, it's true.
So
One
1
hit.
hit.
1 hit. So it's the same difference.
Yep.
Clever ploy, trap.
Oh, it was a
Okay,
trap.
so attacker is doomed. So we do need to double check on what doomed is just to make sure it's not anything else. So you may want to do that. It says here you may not spend survival until
there you
this
go.
card is resolved. But I thought there was more than that. Okay, so you can't use survival to avoid hits. Who's the monster? You're the monster attacker,
Yep.
so you're going to do that.
So do I get
You're
+1
going to
insanity?
perform the basic action. No.
Okay. 'cause
I
I'm
don't
not-
believe so. So you're gonna perform. So you're gonna perform a basic action. So it's 2 to hit, and it's
Did you buy a
2.
computer,
So
Matt,
it's gonna
for
be
Black Friday?
3 extra. So or 4 extra. I'm sorry. So 6. He needs a 6 or better to hit you. Good job, dude. Roll twice.
Wow.
And this is when Matt killed himself.
Wow. You roll on that twice.
That's 2 severe injuries.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
you'd
roll.
potentially die
So
this turn.
D10 once for body.
Body. 8. Broken rib. -1 permanent speed.
That could be so much worse.
And you get the broken rib permanent injury.
Right. And then you
And a
gotta roll
bleed
again.
token as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that.
So obviously, I kind of see how you should roll things.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Alright, Matt.
Okay. Yeah.
collapsed lung. You can't catch your breath. Gain -1 movement token and a bleed token.
Oh.
So,
Just a -1 movement token.
Yeah.
So.
but he gains another bleed token.
Yes, he does. So you have 2 bleeds, and
It
now
could've
you're
been
down
worse.
to.
I didn't die.
It's not permanent though, so.
No, move, not speed.
Isn't it the same thing?
No,
No.
speed is
Oh,
how
right,
fast
right,
your
right.
weapon goes. Movement is how far you actually move.
Let me. Oh, I have -1 speed. Was that the impairment for the?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
one for the
that was
other,
the
right?
broken rib.
Ooh, that's bad.
Forever.
Yeah. So that means from now on you're always 1 less to hit when you're hitting.
What? So you can only roll 1 die.
One die,
instead of
one
2?
fewer die.
No,
But
no,
we
no,
get
no,
to
not,
the-
not speed. It's
Yeah.
-1 movement. He was supposed to get the
No.
broken rib.
You said speed for both of us. I'm almost sure it's speed. If you said movement, that's...
-1 permanent speed. Oh, you're right. Yeah. So
Damn.
were you rolling too many dice then? When you haven't attacked since then.
I've done one attack.
And it
I
was the
threw
founding
the
stone.
founding
Okay.
stone. It was a little bit of the reason why I did
I don't know if there's a
it.
movement token.
It's speed, anyways.
No. The second one was
the collapsed
movement.
lung is movement.
There should be a negative movement. It might be the opposite side of one of the other tokens.
No, it's just plus and minus on all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember that.
Yeah, there should
I
be.
don't think there is.
Okay.
I was pretty sure there was.
Whose turn is it?
I'm just gonna use speed
Well,
one.
now it's. That was the. Oh,
I know what
shit,
it means.
I didn't put this back in.
That
Well,
was Matt's
maybe you
turn.
should put
That
it
was Matt's turn.
under ability and impairments. Just do -1 movement.
It's just temporary.
It is.
That was Matt's turn, so that means that there. So
You still
that
have your turn, right?
I still have my turn and left. So I'll just.
You're knocked over as well, right? Because you.
Yeah,
suffered a
Yeah.
severe-
Well then, you didn't die.
Did we lower our villager amount? Because Josh took one out. We should have updated the village.
No, it doesn't
No, because
lower.
I'm
it's
still-
unless he dies.
Unless I die, because there's still 11 villagers.
Yeah.
So it should be 12 then.
No.
There's actually 10, isn't there? We found 6 and we had 4 originally.
It's on the back. It says
12 population. So.
Yeah,
12 total.
And we just put Jesus HC next to one of the males.
Yeah, you just
so.
name them is all you're doing.
Moses
We could
fucked
technically
first
name them
person.
all right away. It wouldn't make a difference. It's just
No.
our choice. Okay, I can't get close enough to attack.
Mm-hmm.
I also cannot
Encourage.
throw. I have no
You can
survival left to. No, I was here.
Oh.
I can get to there. I'm going to move there, and I'm going to use my activation to become hidden or whatever, so that I'm not a target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright.
Hey, at least does the trap get reshuffled in there?
All of that
Yes.
stuff
Yep.
is trapped. Yeah.
That's crazy that it was at the bottom.
Yeah,
Do you
we locked
shuffle
down.
it
there's
into
two
the...
from
Yeah, it's
that.
just random.
There's 2 from the bottom. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Go, Steve, go.
Okay. Claw, big target. Closest threat facing in range. Matt's not a threat. I am not a threat. Nobody's a threat. Closest threat in field of view.
None.
No target sniff. So we are all now new targets.
Yay!
It's actually really good in a way.
That is a good
Nothing
little break
actually
there,
happens.
yes.
So you guys are actually in the good spot. You guys should probably
and
start.
Matt gets back up.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
he was injured before the monster's turn.
he was knocked down before
Yes.
the turn. Yes.
So-
Yeah. That should be right. Yes.
Okay.
Charlene
Sweet.
gets up.
Charlene gets up,
Charlene.
not Matt.
So one of you guys should probably. Well, it really depends. I mean,
I
guess
can move, I can attack and then get out of the way.
Yeah, because if you move out of the way, then he can move into that spot.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Alright. Oh my god.
Wow.
What are you
You're
doing?
going crazy now.
Oh, that was a 6. That's not good.
I
Alright.
don't like those die over there.
1 hit.
Hey!
Woo.
Trap.
Beast paw.
Oh, cut that
Okay,
paw.
come on.
Crit!
Nice.
Crit.
Oh
It's
yeah,
my
yeah.
fisted tooth.
So what does the crit do?
Critical wound.
Nice.
Cancel. Okay, yep. Your attack destroys the white line's foot. It loses its leverage. The white line gains -1 movement token. Gain one line
There's
claw.
got to be a movement token.
Gain 1 line claw white line resource.
Okay.
And it has a persistent injury of a broken foot.
Right.
Ignore the effects of grab.
Yeah, so that's going to sit out there.
Nice.
Lion claw, it said.
Line claw. Yeah.
What is that? Just
A razor
Just
sharp receptacle claw.
Nice.
But
Retractable
it's
claw.
also a bone,
Bone.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it counts as a
Sweet.
bone, and then the next thing we'll get a bunch
No.
more.
Do you
What am I going
reshuffle
over?
those? The eye deck?
Oh yeah, yes.
I think there's only like 2 of them. I just saw one.
Should I attack?
Unless Matt wants to move and attack.
Do you want to move and attack, or do you want me to attack Matt? I figured if I attack and it turns and attacks me,
Then Matt's in a good
Matt's
place.
still in a good place.
Yeah.
Go. Alright.
So I'll attack for funsies.
How many many AI do we have left?
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot. 4.
No?
4 total, including the basic action.
So 3, yeah. So 3. So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Yeah, 1 hit.
And it is on the beast back.
It's gonna be a failure.
Oh no, if you fail, yep.
Ugh.
It can't grab though, so. Oh!
9!
It's
And
a
he
hit.
doesn't. Yeah.
Take that. Doing damages left
Very
and right.
nice. Very, very
1,
nice.
2, 3, 4, and 5.
Alright.
I'm running. Matt, come in behind him.
I can't reach his back.
Yeah,
You
'cause he's
can?
got -1 movement.
Oh, damn. No, fight him in the face.
I can throw my founding stone.
Yeah.
You could do that if you'd like
He's
to.
only got 3 hits left.
I'm guessing we're gonna make something to make weapons because we can't go much further without weapons.
No, I know.
No,
As long
yeah,
as we get bone
well,
or something.
It's really going to be about how many bones, but we also
I have 1 bone.
as long as we all survive, we also have the ability to potentially gain more like locations and other things can
Yeah.
happen.
I
So
use
there's a lot of
this.
stuff possible.
Consume this. Can you consume during any time, or is it a action to consume?
I think it's
Does it have a lightning bolt next to it?
No. I'm
Plus-
just thinking because you lose all survival. I have no survival.
Plus I have
right
-1
now.
speed, so it almost makes sense for me to just throw the founding stone.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm
guys
not
good
saying
with
you
that?
shouldn't.
Well, let me see.
That's
let
your
me,
choice.
Let me see consume
I don't think
real
it's a
quick.
bad idea.
You guys good with that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
see
yeah,
consume
yeah.
real quick first. I might consume this hissing cockroach.
But that doesn't change much of anything.
I get 2
Right.
D10s of
You've already
insanity.
No,
Special
that would be
rules will
defense
carry
against
resource
certain
may be
types of
No, I
adjusted
understand.
by survivors for a list of results. Some are archived after use.
Yeah, if it doesn't have the thing, you're pretty sure you can
you just
consume
do
it.
Because I have no
But-
insanity. Or survival.
Yeah, but then you also go insane.
That doesn't really actually matter except for in like really a small set of.
I'm just thinking
circumstances.
because I have no survival, you lose all survival if you eat it. But I have no survival, so...
Oh,
if
do it
you-
before
yeah.
you kill the lion. You're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not saying you
So
should.
go ahead and do it then.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
If
let's
that's what you
eat
wanna
it. And
do. Okay,
This
so
is when Jesus was
2
insane.
2d20s.
2d10.
2d10
Yeah.
worth of insanity.
Yeah, yeah.
Five.
5. Yeah,
Still good.
it's not bad.
And then that goes away.
Yep. So give
So
that back
do
to
I
him.
click that check mark
No.
now?
That's if you get damaged.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Then that's if you have no insanity left. All right. So you can throw the bounding stone.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good hit. A good crit hit.
It's probably a strap.
I hope not.
Beast tricep. Critical wound. Cancels R on this card. What does that mean?
The reaction.
Okay.
So it doesn't have.
The torn muscle causes agonizing pain. Discard 1 mood currently in play.
Is that a mood?
Yep.
Okay.
The
so
white
that goes
lion
here.
is knocked down. While a monster is knocked down, all reactions are cancelled and all hit rolls succeed on 3+.
But we already all hit except Steve.
I got rid of the mood.
Yes.
That's kind of bad,
So
right?
that's gone.
Because now it's in there and he can...
Yeah, but it would have been amazing early on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diagonal. And
Well,
he won't
maybe-
get up at the
maybe-
start of his next round.
Maybe you should come up to us, though, and hide in the grass.
Yeah, I could do that. So
So then
1,
roll.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Except me. But you're still a target too, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, which is do the thing where I hide in the grass.
Encourage the
Since-
lion to get up.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Come on, white lion. Alright,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you and Matt hid. No, you didn't. You attacked, didn't you?
Yeah, he attacked.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I become the monster attack controller.
So he just gets up?
Yep,
He doesn't
at the
stay
beginning of
there?
his
Yeah.
turn, when you draw an AI
Yeah.
card, he gets up. Victim of grab last round, which was no one. Closest knockdown survivor in range, which is no one. No target sniff.
Really?
Everybody's a target.
Everyone's a target now.
Wow. That was lucky.
You know. Now we all can attack it.
Should I go first?
Well, I can't get to his behind, so...
I can. Let me go first.
Yeah, so can I.
Time to bite him.
You have the least amount of attack. You have the lowest chance to hit, in a sense.
Yeah.
Because he's still got a founding stone. He should go first. Because you're more likely to fail, and you're
And
marginally more likely to fail and make a move out.
True.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to.
1, 2, 3,
but
4, 5.
he could potentially kill him right now. You know, or
Yeah.
almost. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
One
one.
hit.
Beast's ribs.
He broke mine, broke his.
Broke his.
Nope.
Or no.
Nothing. And no response because it would have been if you wounded him.
Yeah.
Alright. So now you should go.
I tried, guys. Sorry.
No, you did fine. You did fine. Alright. 7, right? Yeah, 7 plus.
Yep.
So.
One hit.
Ah.
Fuzzy groin.
Oh,
No, he's gonna make him mad again.
Don't raise him.
Don't bite him off. It's a hit.
It's a hit. It's not
It's
a
a
crit.
hit.
Actually, and it's not a crit, and that's actually good.
Yeah, I know
Even
it
though
is.
it's
Crits are
bad.
bad for those.
Yeah.
I mean, we get the groin, but we don't really want the groin. Not that bad. All right, so now it's up to you. Two.
It's actually cool what you can, some of the things you can do with it.
I know.
It's definitely better.
All right.
Okay.
So nobody has a founding stone left out of those two.
Now.
And we both have -1 speed.
Yeah,
It doesn't
so-
matter. Well, it does matter. That's normally 2.
You're right. I'm gonna go only because I got the extra strength.
Yep.
So, all right. So 1, 2.
Oh, you don't want to stay in
Wait,
there?
yeah,
Or
wait.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I'll go there. Yeah, that's fair enough. All right. All right. So I get 1.
It's crazy. -1 permanent speed.
Yeah, it's worth retiring this fucking character now.
Not retiring him. Just leave him back.
Well, when you get a lot of the new weapons have 2 and 3 and 4 speed, like right off the get-go, so it's not as bad.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Well, you're also going to get hopefully another hunt XP,
Just
and that'll
roll.
give you a bonus.
Damn.
You're
Doing
up.
anything else? I'm just gonna hide.
Those damn pumpkin.
It's up to you.
Pumpkin dice over
Just
there.
crit him next game or next round.
Maybe if he doesn't kill us.
I guess I'll attack, right? Or should I? Yeah, I'll attack. I
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
gotta survive.
Yeah. If you lose you, whatever. You got -1
Okay.
speed. All right.
Okay, flip it off.
Oh man. Hopefully it's not enraged. Maul. Pick target. Victim of grab last round. Nope. Closest knockdown survivor in range. Nope. No target. Sniff.
Oh,
Everyone's a target though.
Yeah, there is. Right.
Closest knockdown survivor in range.
Right. Well, there's nobody knocked down. See, and that's
So
the problem.
he doesn't have a target, so
So he doesn't have a target.
Yeah.
Target.
Because
So now we're in a loop. He's never gonna attack us.
Exactly.
no,
Until
well,
we defeat
he
that,
will
and he
once that goes away. Then he'll be on to basic
So
action.
this gets just put back on the AI.
Or
top.
if somebody, that's not totally true. Potentially in a reaction, somebody could get knocked down and then be.
True.
So that just gets put back on top of the AI, right?
Well, yeah. Technically.
The best part is he can never grab us.
Yeah.
So
I guess I'll
But
try
still
to
other
hit
things can
him
happen.
and then move out.
What's that?
I'll try to hit him and then move.
Neither of us can reach the back of him.
So
Oh no, I could. I can because I got 5.
Oh,
I've got
yeah,
5
yeah.
movement.
All
So
right.
yeah, you should go. Go ahead. Yeah. Besides, you might hit.
Nope.
Shit. So where are you gonna move to?
Run away. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. No need to get far away. Because if no one does damage, all he's gonna do is sniff again.
Yeah.
Joe, you should go probably
All right.
next, and then we'll go from
I got it, guys. Don't worry.
there.
Seven
Please do.
plus.
Hey,
2 hits.
That's 2. Strange hand
Oh god.
and Beast's brow. Which one? Failure does something. Wound does something.
Mm,
Jeez. 1 brain damage.
well, I'm more likely to not wound, so I'll do the beast brow first.
The brain damage actually isn't as bad because the brain damage is the.
Yeah, but then it also is a
Irritating.
basic attack as well.
No, I understand.
But the brain damage is nothing, yeah, to me. Alright, here we go. Miss. Alright, so that one goes away. Now I'll try this one.
Oh man, Joe.
So, failure, instinctively striking back the white line, oddly human hand darts forward, so, right, yeah. Perform basic action, target the attacker, so.
You guys.
So basic action. So 2 dice.
But it's only 1 damage this time.
It is! The
Yeah,
damage is lowered.
And it's also you have the monster grease too,
Yeah, it's
right?
on a 4+ still, though. Right? And the basic attack is 2+.
2 plus 3 plus 4 plus. Yeah. Okay,
So you got
yeah.
2 hits.
Yep. Hand and chest.
Okay. Okay, so my chest is okay, but I have to roll on the thing for my hand, so. It's the second bookmark.
Okay.
Can't be that bad, Joe.
No, it's just a hand.
I think 2 of them, Joe.
Arms technically.
6.
Eh,
It's better than a 2.
It's better than a 1.
Contracture. The arm will never be the same.
Awesome.
Suffer -1 permanent accuracy. This injury is permanent, can be warded multiple times.
What's
Also
accuracy do?
gain 1 bleeding token.
Contracture?
Accuracy is what it takes to hit.
Mm.
So, yep, contracture. Yes.
Cool. Great, now I hit on a 9+.
Oh, well, then your guys is...
Well, now you guys are behind him.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and
Well, you can move, right?
jab it.
Oh,
in the
no,
front.
you don't want to move. Oh, yeah, I guess you do want to move, probably.
Do you get knocked down,
No.
technically?
He doesn't say not.
Yeah, you
oh,
do.
yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
I did.
Yeah, he doesn't do nothing anyways. Okay.
Because you took a...
All right,
so you're injured.
Since I have the slightly better strength, I will make my 1 roll and try and...
Yeah. So you need a 7+.
6, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
8, so...
And you're
7,
behind with
yeah.
7+.
Yep.
Swing and a miss.
Keep it on the table.
6. Swing and a miss. Okay, Matt becomes the thing.
Maul
And this is
again.
where I get attacked.
Yep.
Yep. So, there you go.
Don't die, Joe.
Knockdown speed 2.
4+ hits me.
Nice, so 1. Only 1, Joe.
That's pretty good.
It's only 1. Yep.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, come on, body. Or
Waste.
Waste ain't bad, 1 damage. There's still knocked
After
down.
damage.
Oh, fantastic.
Trigger after damage. Bleed. Target gains 1 bleeding token.
Yep.
Bash. Target is knocked down.
And you'll be knocked down for this
Yeah,
next
I was
turn.
knocked down.
Yeah.
2 more bleed tokens, I die. Woo.
Sweet.
Forever.
Obviously, you're not coming out next time. We're all bringing out all new
I'll
characters
be
next
fine.
time.
I just have -1 accuracy. The rest
Why
are
don't you
fine.
and I try to attack, and then Josh just throws his founding stone if you can hit him once.
What?
That way we're
Well, then
done.
that's a guaranteed hit.
Mm.
And you're the only one with 1 left. All right, I'll go first, and then I can move back, and that way there's a spot for him to go either
Yeah.
way. Because even if he just wants to walk behind and attack, then you're at least in the bush and you're... Nope, didn't hit it. So I'm going to go 1, 2.
Yeah, line up. Do you want me to go now, Matt?
Oh, I'll try to attack.
No. No.
There's no point in me moving.
1, 2, 3, 4.
6+. 2 hits.
2 hits.
This could be it.
Okay. Beast's chest.
Oh, don't do that one.
Beast's knee. Do the knee first.
Knee.
9. That's a hit.
Is that a crit? Or, oh,
No.
no. Not
No.
because the...
All right, and then that was the knee. So 1 more. If you don't get a failure, we...
Oh my god, that was such a 9. It rolled off of it.
Okay.
It's a critical fail, too.
Full move monster forward in a straight line.
Brrr.
It goes out to the side. Okay, you need to look in the thing. I think even without it actually grabbing you,
It can't grab.
I understand that. But I'm pretty sure when it knocks through you, aside from knocking you down, it also does 1 damage. With regardless of that. That's what I'm trying to double check.
I haven't been doing that.
I don't think so. I think it is only
Well, if it
because
doesn't, then it
grab.
doesn't make a difference. That's fine. But,
Slowly destroying it. Now, does that basic action become its AI deck, or does
Yep.
it stay as a basic?
Yeah, that's
It's a basic act. It only stays there.
It's not that great.
Gameplay, subscribe to your channel. I got another new subscriber now.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guy. Buddy.
Pal.
Hey. Oh, sheesh.
What? What's that? What, Joe?
But 2 speed for his attack.
So?
Ugh. Glad I'm on his target though.
Can't believe I have -1 permanent speed.
Come on, Charlene. You said she was the best.
Ah.
I remember you saying that last game. I rewatched.
She was
it,
the
you're
best
like,
last game.
Charlene is definitely the best character we have.
I don't know. Jesus HC is doing pretty good.
He is.
It's about time.
He's a little injured. Does these injuries stay?
No,
Okay.
they go away when we go back to camp.
Oh, thank
so.
God.
Well, that's fine. He'll be available.
Yeah.
So will Moses.
Wait, it's not over yet. The line can turn around and kill him.
Yeah, true.
This turn.
Just come up and hit me in the head. Just boom, credit.
Dead. Forever.
Smashed in head.
I mean, you do have a lot of injuries. You could lose an arm or a leg pretty easily still if he hits those.
But I have body, waist, and head.
You don't have any survival left either, do you?
Nope.
Great.
At the end of the monster's movement, the survivor suffers collision.
The monster suffers collision?
Well, the survivor.
We haven't been
Monsters
doing
moving
collision,
out of
though,
space
have we?
They collide. Survivor suffers collision. Okay, you're gonna actually get knocked back 5 from the thing. So you're actually knocked back several spaces. And
So we've been doing it wrong this whole entire time.
yeah, hold on a second.
It takes at least 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, no.
And this is also a 250-page rulebook.
Did you read it all yet? Fail.
Well, a lot of it's like monster setup.
Yeah,
and stuff
but
like that.
all the wordage, I'm sure, we should probably read so you can kind of go, oh yeah, I remember reading that.
Right.
Because earlier that means somebody else would have been knocked way over here, earlier you would have been knocked way over here.
I think that's only when it's the end of the board.
The collision is hitting the side of the board,
Okay,
possibly.
so you would have had that hit earlier.
This is like
So,
they collide at the end of the monster's movement. The survivor suffers collision.
Oh.
When a monster ends their movement on a space currently occupied by a survivor, they collide. Okay, so either way, it suffers
Ends their space.
collision. Okay, so let me jump back to.
Well, when it runs through you, is that ending that space, or is it
Not technically.
pushing you?
If it ran through when I just ended up here, like it
No,
just
no, no,
knocked
no.
me
It
over as
pushes
ran
you along as it goes, and then at the end of it, then it would have ended on top of you rather than.
Oh, because I would have
Right.
been here,
Right.
where normally it would just push you along, right?
Okay, collision is just that you get knocked down, so we didn't do that part wrong. The only thing that's going to be, because you're on the board edge, you move, you get knocked 5 spaces to
Okay,
one side.
so
or the other.
yeah.
So otherwise, we've been mostly right on that.
5 spaces.
I'm
to
sure
the side,
somebody
1,
will
2,
tell us
3,
that we're
4,
wrong.
5.
Otherwise,
Five
and then
spaces
you are
back.
not going to suffer damage because the damage takes place because of the grab,
Right.
and you can't grab. So
Okay.
fortunately for that, that doesn't happen. Okay, so, and that was, whose attack was that?
Not getting that by 5
That was the
spaces
lion's. No, that was mine.
No,
'Cause I failed.
that what that. Oh yeah. That was the second one. You were gonna kill him off, and you didn't.
Yep, sorry.
Okay,
My
so
bad.
who was left?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Because Joe's knocked
Okay.
down and you guys went
So
before.
Alright,
that
so-
passes.
So I will become the yep. If you would please, and so it's gonna be
What's this?
closest survivor in field of view.
So it's Josh or Matt.
Okay.
I have a survival and I'm already jacked up, so.
And Josh has no survival.
No survival.
Yeah, I already have permanent
And Matt is harder to hit because he's got the monsters too.
Yeah, so
And he's in the okay. All right. So then I'll do that. And then that'll be
He
fine.
only has what, 2 movement? Two. Or no, he still has full 5.
5. He's got 5 of 6. So.
So 2 plus,
yep,
3
2.
plus, 4 plus, 5 plus, 6 plus it hits on.
Yeah. Yep. 1
1 hit. For 1 damage. To the head.
to the heads.
I'll just lose 1 insanity because you don't automatically
No,
get
that's
survival.
not. That's the brain.
Different. That's brain. This is 1 there.
yeah.
So you get knocked down.
You could use your survival and dodge it.
Right, but you don't automatically go back up to your full, correct?
No, you'll gain. You
What,
won't
survival?
survival. So you don't go automatically to the full, but you will gain a couple probably. Like we'll gain a couple more going back than we did. Like overall, we'll have like probably 2 at least if you send that person out again.
Well, I can barely hit as it is. I may as well just take a heavy
Get my
injury.
butt.
So
I don't have a issue. I mean, I'm not saying you
we've
should.
been
You
checking
shouldn't
rules
either
a
way.
lot.
The difference being is that you get knocked down and you don't even get the opportunity to.
But it's only
And we
we've
already
been
have
missing
somebody
a
knocked
lot.
out.
Right.
You know what I
We've
mean?
been
Like
missing a
that's
lot
the only
because we never
negative.
It's just
happens.
I'd rather carry over the 1 survival if I can. I guess. I'll just use it. I'll dodge it. I guess.
It's up to you either
So,
way.
yeah, I mean, if you want to be knocked
You
down,
wanna
you
go-
can be knocked down.
Keep the survival. No, that. Oh yeah, no.
Because I was knocked down before the monster's
Yeah,
turn.
that's
So.
right.
Okay.
All right. So who's gonna kill it?
Josh can run around to its back.
I just throw my founding stone and end it.
You could, or you could go, or you could try the reverse. You know what? Why don't you know?
Why don't we try first?
Yeah. That way, then
Save the founding stone.
Yeah, just in case we can save.
Joe, can you reach its back?
Nope.
No, none of us
I'm
can
6 away.
except for Josh. So.
You want me to attack on its face?
1, 2, 3. I will go from there. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
4.
Miss.
Miss.
I'll just attack from where I am.
Okay.
Miss.
Miss. Alright. And he can't hit him at all, so it's up to you if you want to do the. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah!
I mean, what do you guys think? Should I just end it, or should I keep the founding stone? I mean, it's another weapon. We don't know what we're going to be able to make.
Yeah, we don't know how many weapons we'll actually get.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try. Why not?
I don't know if you're supporting you.
Thanks.
Oh,
There's
I hit.
it.
That's all we need is 1.
Beast's tail. It's going to attack back either way.
Ugh.
Okay, what's the attack?
Full move monster forward in a straight line. So it's going to be 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And then he's going to be there and he will be knocked down, but he's not grabbed.
Right.
And nothing else happens to you otherwise. So you get moved back and knocked down, but you're not actually
I
hurt
knew I should have kept
otherwise.
the survival.
Hmm?
Said I knew I should have kept the survival.
Well, at this point, actually, nothing happens other than this will be the
you're
nearest
at the target.
target.
It's gonna
And
be
well,
Steve.
that's actually not true because we were all sniffed last round, so we're still all targets either way.
No, we
Last
weren't.
round we weren't.
He
No.
attacked last round.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
For his basic attack,
for
what
sure.
did he attack with his basic attack?
Matt.
Matt. And he
And
dodged
he- and
it.
he-
Oh,
hit his head.
that's right. Yeah, so then you won't actually be hurt then either way at that one.
Okay.
Alright, that's
So-
all of us, right?
That's all of
Time
us.
for Steve to die.
Very possible. So,
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, buddy. Alright.
Oh, God.
2 speed on a 4+.
1, yes.
Hey, look at
Two
that. I
hits.
always roll 5 or 6 when
Oh
I'm attacking.
my
Right? Oh, I don't hit
God.
location here, do I?
You hit location like that.
Oh, God.
Foot and foot. So 2 total, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that just knocks me down.
Okay.
Oh, my
Oh, it's so much better now that he's not
3,
angry.
4 damage.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
yeah.
God.
It's not even. It's like a whole different thing. So yeah. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get behind it.
Yeah, so can
You
I? Do
will
you want me to
stand
get
up
behind
because
it
you rolled
first?
first on
First,
the previous
yeah.
time.
I mean, yep. You want me to just end it, guys, or just continue this crazy journey of us getting swatted at?
That's on you, bro.
It's not on me.
I
It's a
mean,
group
I-
decision.
we're good with it either way. So do you feel
No,
lucky?
it's group decision.
Do you feel lucky?
I mean, if you wanted to wait, I can move up and attack, and Joe can attack, and then if neither of us hit it, use your
can't.
founding stone.
But then I can't get there. I want.
Yeah, but
Well,
at that point,
sure
then
you
use your
can.
founding stone.
Sure, you can. Yeah, I mean, if you're using the founding stone, you don't miss either way.
Yeah, maybe let me go first, see if I can hit from
So,
behind.
because me and Joe can both try and attack him.
Right.
It
He,
was there. I don't
Yeah.
know.
no, you had to have been.
Because you moved 5 to get over there. I think you were here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I got this, guys. Don't worry. 8+.
Just do it, Joe.
9. There's
There's a
1.
hit.
Alright, well, yeah.
Straining neck, no negative. So
There you go. Just kill it, Joe.
9.
Crit.
You got it. Oh, roll the d10.
Really?
Yeah, because that's crit.
Crit.
10. Wow. Crush windpipe. The monster cannot breathe. It dies at the end of the next monster
What a
turn
waste.
if it didn't die otherwise. So-
Wow.
Holy crap, you can kill him like that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. There's stuff like that. Yeah, there was a
Did you
couple
imagine we got
earlier.
that the first roll?
Well, we
Founding
had
stone?
gotten the straining neck. We just didn't
his
get. We
neck?
just
Yeah.
never
You
had
have
that
to
neck.
hit, you have to crit, and then you have to crit again to get a 10.
Yeah, because it's a 10 plus for the.
Oh, alright, we survived. So we get
So,
resources
okay.
and stuff.
Right.
Huzzah.
So,
Poor Charlene.
we need
Good
to
job,
go
Nats.
back to this.
She
That'll
bit
go
its
back
neck
to
off.
train deck. These can go back off. We can actually pull off all of those things right there. Let me just verify what the thing is here.
So we get
Hold on.
4 lion
It may be different this
resources.
time because it's based on what the lion thing itself is. So.
We need the other board again. Or is it the back of this?
It's the well. It's not the back of that. It's the back
the
of
board
the
I handed
hard
you.
board.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, you can put those tokens away, Joe.
Okay. So
No, your blades stay.
No.
Yeah.
No, they go away now.
No, they don't. Your
Yeah.
blades carry over, don't they?
No, nothing.
really?
You get healed except for the permanent injuries.
Oh, wow. That's pretty epic.
It's just like your armor resets and everything too.
yeah, you don't want to. You don't remove your sanity though. Like
Right.
any insanity stays, and your Otherwise, you'll give yourself one more hunt XP. Don't forget to fill in that that box one more than whatever it was.
Yeah, aged.
Yeah, so you'll do that in a second. But hold on a second.
What's the aging
All
do?
right, so we
What's it
got
got?
We'll find out.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh my.
Alright, so that's good. And then we also get these.
Might as well put yourself. We got a shit ton of hides.
Oh, we're making some other armor.
Yep, that's not a bad thing.
And monster hides.
Fire.
That's gonna be the name of this. I'm gonna rename it Dr. Jekyll and Monster Hides.
2,
Hey, another line claw.
3, 4.
Ooh.
We got the tail. So
got a lot
we
of
got
these
a ton of hide.
Man, we
This
got
is
2
all
bones,
'hide.
4 bones. Okay.
Yeah, 4 bones isn't too bad.
Well, we need bones
And
to make
an organ.
weapons, right?
Yeah, we do need that. But that's at least still a few.
What does the
Alright,
monster
so-
organs do?
What's what?
Monster organs?
That's what you use at the organ grinder's place. But okay, so let's hold on 1 second. Let me. We got it. We want to do it in the specific
Yes, we
order
do.
only because.
What places do we own?
The broken lantern. No, that's the resource we have left over. We
You
own.
didn't really know, did you?
Yeah, they're in the front.
We also didn't write down our innovations.
I got the
Settlements.
innovation
We
back.
didn't. Yeah, we didn't write down our settlements.
Okay.
What was our? It was hovels, right? Was our?
We
other
have a
one?
hovel and we have language. We already have the language,
Yep,
right?
that one was written down there.
And we have the skinnery, we have the organ grinder, and the lantern horde.
Okay.
Those are the ones that we already have.
We didn't get the bone
So
smith
these
'cause we
stuff
didn't
are
have
all
any,
set to the side for
bones.
right now. So these are the settlement. Our 2 innovations thus far are the hovel and language.
Okay.
This is the innovation deck. So that'll be there. I need to set up this deck. This thing. You don't, Joe. You didn't add it. Did you add any of the expansion stuff to these? Yeah, some of it is.
I think only the silk, the spider Spedicles had one.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, I'm thinking that.
No, there is.
Spedicles had
There
the
is.
silk mill.
Yeah, no, there's these 2. So I'm assuming we're not using Spedicules, or are we going to use Spedicules? I mean, it's up to you guys if we want to use them. I just need to know to shuffle in the potential extra things.
Wanna
You,
do it?
Joe, it's your game.
Well, it's us as a whole, so we're welcome to do it. It's just
I mean, Joe bought the character. Why wouldn't you put it in there for potential?
right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Put them in. Shuffle it in. It's right. Look at how many there are, though. I mean, right? It's not like,
What are those?
These are the. You remember the first day we had the one thing where we turned it over to his first day, and that's when we discovered the lantern thing, whatever. This is a random deck of settlement events that always happen in one of the first couple phases. I'll double check.
Maybe it's Survivor's Return.
Probably read them in order.
So
I know, overrated.
It's after that, I think.
that's a 2.
No, before that. It's like in between those two. There's right there.
All right, so Survivor's Return. Place the settlement board in the play area belonging to the livable gear. These are now the returning survivors. You know what? Hold on a second, though. When do we gain?
Endeavors?
No. We gain.
Everyone made it back alive. Woo! Charlene, you had me on the edge of my chair there for a little bit, and that's what's scared, but, I mean, she was pretty beat up too, so.
Okay, let me double check something.
-1 accuracy, that's fantastic, right?
Okay, we should be doing the... Anybody who's got 2 XP, we should be doing those things before we do anything else.
Okay.
So, because you do the stuff based on when you actually get the thing, and you gain the on XP when you get these at the same time. So, I'll set that there for now. So that is age, right? Is that what it says on there? Age?
Hunt XP age.
Yeah, age is the thing below it, right? So, age. Alright. Okay, so start with Joe. You have 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, so survivor may only gain each milestone benefit once a lifetime. For the first one, you gain a weapon proficiency. You may now select a weapon type for your weapon proficiency. If you wound a monster with the selected weapon type, you are now eligible to gain a proficiency level during the aftermath. Okay? Available weapon types: axe, bow, club, dagger, fist and tooth, grand weapon, katar, shield, spear, sword, or whip. This is literally like, I know that there's daggers and axes and swords.
At the bone.
And I think also a club are all at the bone smith.
There's darts too.
Yes, there are darts too, yes. So all of those are viably possible. So you're going to gain one of those.
And you become proficient at that for the rest of the game?
You become proficient, and then if you look at the next, and you'll write it down, if you notice in the next box there, you'll write that proficiency down. And then,
I feel like Neth would take fist and tooth, since that's all she did this time.
You could. I mean, it's up to
I don't know what it gives you, I guess, but...
the proficiency gives you... The proficiency gives you nothing to begin with, but what will happen is as you gain levels in proficiency by doing that roll at the end, you start to gain bonuses to the weapon itself, like there's specialist things and then master. When you're the specialist, you get 1 bonus, but when you become a master, that's the one where you can train anybody, right, to do bonus things with it. Plus, there'll be a roll on a table once you make this decision. You guys are all well, Josh is not, but you're going to do the same thing, and I'm going to do the same thing.
Which one gives you the most speed, I guess? Because I need to make up for my lack of speed.
Probably daggers.
The dagger is fast. The sword is also fairly fast. Both of those are pretty fast.
It may be weird, but I'm going to do fist and tooth.
I'll do it.
Yeah, do whichever one you want. And then you're going to roll 2d10 when you're done with that.
2d10 right now?
Yeah.
Can you equip two daggers?
Yes. Yeah.
You can have more than one.
Yeah, you can have more than one, but that doesn't change anything about how your attacks. Like having multiples doesn't change. 7 total. Gain 1 random fighting art. So, if you... Yeah, they're in this row here, fighting arts. And there's fighting arts and advanced fighting arts. Make sure you just grab the regular fighting art.
Just take an axe.
I don't know. This is my first hunt here.
Yeah, he won't get to. So I will get to. And I'm just not sure which way to go.
We should probably have someone start learning ranged, huh?
Are darts ranged?
Yes. Darts are ranged, yes.
Can I see your binder? Look at the weapon.
Sure. Throw them like this. Yeah. What do you flinch? You actually think I was throwing darts at you?
I don't know if these organized.
Alphabetically?
They're by... No, they're alphabetically by, like, where they're made.
I would have probably put the hide and the bone and the certain things. I would have put them in the order that you could potentially get the.
I didn't know.
I know. Alright,
here's my random fighting art.
Skill mill.
Clutch fighter.
Silk mill.
Oh man.
Arbor.
Look at that.
While you have 3 or more bleeding tokens, gain 1 strength and 1 accuracy. Record and archive.
Bonesmith.
Clutch fighter. So you come in clutch, Joe.
2/8 plus. Ooh.
Those are hard to make, though.
Yeah, but 1 8.
Yeah, they're very.
Hey, there's your weird ant bug, Joe.
They
Oh,
require
ammonia.
ammonia, so unless we get ammonia.
Cool. Lay it off the board and kill
Yeah,
it.
the latest 2, the darts are.
The daggers are 3.
Yeah, those are the fastest ones, are the daggers. So if you're going to make up for your speed, that's
Oh, bones are just 1, so that wouldn't be bad
right,
either.
but right, it's only 1, right? But and so you would get 1 extra, or you would get actually no, the bones are 1, so the bones are 1 speed. So you're at -1, you'd have a 0 speed against that. Because your speed, it's your speed, right?
Literally, okay.
Right. So technically, you want it, with that person, you either need the dagger, the club, or the sword, or the axe.
Yeah, the dagger would be best.
It so makes sense for her. That's crazy.
Good
She
club.
had 3
Yeah,
plus speed.
yeah.
She
So
came and
with
she
the
killed the
dagger-
monster.
Yeah, I'll probably
She
do dagger.
bit
I think
its
that makes
windpipe
sense.
out.
Yep.
You good with that?
That's fine with me. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Tight daggers.
And
And it's every time you injure the monster with that, you get 1?
what's it? You have to
What
roll.
are you racing?
You roll and see if you wound a monster with the selected weapon type, you are now eligible to gain a proficiency level during the aftermath. So there's like a rolling system to see whether or not you actually gain that proficiency. And then a 9. A 9, you also gain 1 random fighting art. So. And then I am going to pick. You picked what? The tooth and nail, right?
Fist and tooth.
Yeah, fist and tooth. I will pick with this guy the.
Plus, we can actually make a dagger, so.
Sure.
I'll do swords with him.
Sure, we could probably make more than just that.
Actually, you know what? No. Yeah, I'll do the sword. Yeah, I'll do the sword.
Sorry.
I'm fresh newbie. I did a lot of damage there, so whatever.
You did.
What are you?
10. I'm pretty sure it's the same.
I got the fighting art
Shoots.
tumble.
Hold on, I think I get a fighting art.
When
Yeah, I
something would collide with you, roll
Wait for
1d10.
his- to get
On a
my
result
connect.
of 6+, you successfully tumble out of harm's way. Instead, place your survivor standing on the closest free space outside the collision path.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Should I try and do like a description on the
Yeah,
side?
at least a little tiny bit.
Yeah, I'm a clutch fighter. If I have 3 or more bleed tokens, I get +1 strength and +1 accuracy.
Wow, that's actually pretty nice. It's very possible, at least if we fight another lion.
Yep.
But now we actually have the opportunity to fight something else. So,
Great.
I heard the butcher likes to make you bleed.
Great.
yeah, we won't fight him for a couple more turns.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing.
He's
Let's get this going.
Super uber vicious.
I gotta be up at 7:30, so
That's fine. We're trying.
Oh, that's plenty of time. 5 hours from now, so.
I gotta drive home still. And
Just
take a
flip
shit.
one.
Flip one over.
Yeah.
So that's another half hour.
Orator of Death fighting art.
Okay.
Once per showdown, you may spend an action to have all non-death survivors gain +2 insanity. When you die, you encourage all survivors with your last words. Wow.
Good.
Okay, so
Deep
what is
dive.
it? So what did I do? Oh,
That shit went to Moses. Steve, what's your character's name? Bargoth? He started talking a bunch because Moses was there. He's like, "Alright, Moses is gone. I'm in charge now, guys. Listen to me.
Listen, yeah.
You're gonna do good, alright? If I die, you're gonna be great."
You're gonna do great things.
Did you reset your armor and stuff already? Not your brain armor, but
I
everything else.
didn't lose any armor.
You didn't lose your armor?
No.
Dang, dude.
I was hitting the hands and the feet.
You got a broken rib.
I didn't even serve no broken rib. That's all you, Lori.
I think that's what you said.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. So then, let me jump back over here.
That's pretty cool. It's neat you get fighting art so early and stuff too.
Yeah. Alright, so then, okay. total. Okay, so we gain endeavors. So we gain 4 endeavors because we had 1 for each survivor that returned. Okay, Joe, this is gonna be your part here. Update the timeline, and then now we have to do the actual stuff in the timeline.
Screaming God event, right?
Well, it'll be in the whatever order it says on there.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we're on year 2. It says SE, which is one of these first, right?
That's what it says
event?
first?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Rivalry.
Did you shuffle?
Yeah, I shuffled.
Yeah, Josh
And I
shuffled
shuffled
too.
too.
If there are less than 2 returning survivors, discard rivalry and draw a new one. Okay, so that's not it. Select 2 returning survivors. They begin to argue, and their screams rouse the settlement.
Let's do me and you since we're already jacked up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
So
we'll do that.
Bargoth and
Charlene.
Charlene.
Sure thing.
all right. One of you has to roll a die.
Go ahead. 6.
The 2 rivals immediately come to blows. Randomly choose one of the 2 rivals to suffer a gaping chest wound, severe injury. Add
Okay,
rivalry.
okay, hold on. Don't say anymore. Randomly, roll again. If it's 6 or higher, it's you. If it's 1 to 5, it's me. Reroll it.
I was like, that's pretty
Cocked
broken.
enough. It's me.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me. So I gained the what?
Gaping chest wound, severe injury.
Oh. Okay. Hold
Piss Charlene off, I guess. Damn.
Gaping chest wound. I'm probably just going to be good for only making babies from this point forward. It sounds like, guys. Just let
With
me
a
all
gaping
know.
chest wound, you're making baby?
Severe
And broken
injury.
ribs.
Hey,
You can see
that
his
may
broken
well.
ribs through the chest
Okay,
hole.
gaping chest wound. I lose 1 permanent strength, so I'm back down to 0. And I would have gained a bleeding token, but I'm assuming that I don't gain the bleeding token, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Alright, and then it was added to our timeline for next year as well, another rivalry.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Great.
it continues
That seems super.
next year.
Between these 2 or just
Super.
2 other people?
We don't know yet.
It's the same 2, I believe. So
Okay. And then what else does it say anything else on the thing?
that is it.
Okay.
Nothing good. Awesome.
All right. So then what's the next thing?
Next thing is this Endless Screams event.
Okay. So endless screams.
So I'm guessing we'll keep this one out
Yeah, probably.
because it carries over into next year.
We still do a random one?
Yeah, we always do a random settlement event.
Except for the first time.
Yes.
The first time it's always first one, and there can be other things, but yeah.
Yeah, trigger story and settlement events on the timeline this year.
Right. And then what? Endless screams.
Yes.
Yes, Endless Screams. I love this.
Endless screams.
What?
That's
This
just
game?
the idea,
You
yeah.
guys are mad at each other.
Endless
Yeah.
Scream. A scream pierces the silence around the settlement. As the noise fades, a chorus of horror rises up in answer. The settlement erupts into chaos, trying to comprehend the source of the terrible wail. You can have the screaming antelope as a huntable
Quarry.
Quarry. Yep. Okay, nominate a single survivor to stand amidst the madness. They will gain +1 courage and become the voice of reason.
Josh's
Now that
character
doesn't,
has like
that
a
could be
real mix.
anybody. Though.
Yeah.
Like that could
Like, they
including
could
the
be
guy
Moses,
that out with
right?
that. Moses could
Can
be
you get
that.
his sheet out?
It's in the
Yeah, just a second.
Well, okay, so his has no permanent disabilities.
yeah.
And it already has 1 courage though. So
I
then
think
we
what did
climb
Moses get?
courage faster.
Understanding or
Understanding.
courage?
You got understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
And courage.
Oh, he does have courage too.
He has courage as well.
But do we want to put all that on Moses? What if he dies? I'd rather put the understanding there and the courage here.
True.
More than one and more than the other.
Yeah, split it.
That's fine if you
Let's
want.
give it. Jesus steps forward.
Okay.
Jesus
And
HC.
what
Yeah,
happens?
so he gets +1 courage,
He is insane. So
and he becomes the voice of reason.
Yeah.
So that there should be a spot on there to note that you have some kind of a something.
Probably
but
abilities and impairments, maybe.
potentially, but voice of reason. Okay, so. And you noted that on his next hand, right on the back. Okay. So, voice of reason, roll 1d10 and let's see what happens.
He's also insane, so it's good.
Oh
Damn.
God.
The survivor's face turns pale, and the courage drains from their eyes. Without hesitation, the survivor turns on their heels and dashes for the darkness. Sadly, their foot catches a stone face, and they fall face first into the floor. The survivor loses one courage. And suffers the shattered jaw, severe head injury.
So is that an impairment?
Yep.
It is, yep.
Shattered jaw.
Yep, and that is...
What's the reason with a shattered jaw?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shattered jaw. Okay. You drink your meat through a straw. You can no longer consume or be affected by events requiring you to consume. So that's a good or a bad. You can also no longer encourage. So you can either remove the checkbox for encourage.
You can just scrape, cross out completely though.
Yeah. Yep. Or line through it or whatever.
Yeah.
This injury is permanent and can be recorded once. You would also gain a bleeding token if you were in that section.
So no longer consume.
And that's it. There would have been other good stuff if you'd rolled even
I
more.
got it, guys.
A three or more would have been at least somewhat better than that. But okay. So that's all that.
Jesus HC sometimes trips and falls.
He did it well this time.
I blame this. It would have rolled over one and it would have landed
Alright.
on
There.
an 8. What does it give me for an 8?
It's too late.
Or a 6?
Untold death and dismemberment.
C8 again.
Okay. So,
Aren't we here?
No, not yet. Technically. We're
we're supposed to be, to update timeline. Alright, so, and that was the last thing on the timeline event thing? Okay. Alright, so then nobody died, so we don't have any death counts to do. We have no milestones at this point yet. So now we're on to the development phase. So now during this step, the survivors spend their endeavors to do what they're going to do, and then we can also craft gear at this point as well. So
we should obviously get the bone grinder.
Yeah, we definitely bone smith. We need the bone smith almost for sure.
What do we have to do to build it?
Wait a minute. There's one other thing. We also got the Caterium. You automatically get that after you've defeated the lion the second time. So you just get that automatically. So we get that anyways.
What does that give you?
Weapons and or armor, depending on, but the stuff has to be specific types of stuff. So like the white fur.
Ooh, I didn't look at these items. Shoot.
Right. Well, the thing about
Those
it is
are harder
too.
to get.
Well, some of it we could. Like, okay, so you could still do.
It's like the lion guitar. We can do that.
Yeah. Lion claw and a hide. Lion beast guitar. Yeah. There are a few of those things too. So we got that out of the way. But we probably almost for sure want the bonesmith anyways, because we're not gonna be able to do enough of that.
Right.
In fact, so spend one endeavor for that.
Yep.
8 plus to do the intimacy event.
Right.
Okay, what do we
I
do
think
for
the
them?
intimacy is a big deal, and then probably something else out of the innovation deck. But it's up to you guys what we're gonna do.
Well, we have 3.
Well, we had to spend
I
one,
just-
to
yep.
build the
Yep.
bone place, right?
Yep.
Okay. Should we give the augury roll again?
I think long term it's worthwhile.
What is that, the intimacy one?
Yeah, that's the thing that potentially could lead to an intimacy if it's a 8 or more. Well, we could do something else first to see if we can get a. Because what is your understanding with your one guy? 2 or 1?
It's only
1.
one.
Oh, okay. Well.
We try an innovation first?
Yeah, I think we should try an innovation first.
What do we have to do an
An
innovation?
innovation is going to be one. We need a bone, an organ, and a hide, one of each, and the endeavor.
Okay.
We only have one organ, but I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, because the organs would only be if we were going to add more of the
Like fecal
or
the
another monster grease, which isn't awful,
But there
but
is
it's
no more
not
monster grease, though.
right. So like that might be worthwhile.
But how many bones do we have?
We have a few. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bones. So
I'm just trying to think.
Lots
That's
of
4
bodies.
weapons for 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the innovations can be huge. Like, that made it so we started with 3.
Right, and you still have a founding stone. There's still one weapon available now.
Yeah.
And if we take his guy back out, he took the fist and tooth as a bonus. So
Yeah,
that's,
but he has to be bleeding.
well, no, I mean just the idea that the fist and the tooth still he gets a bonus for. He would get bonuses after the event.
The
if he
more I
used
use it, the better.
weapon
I'll get.
proficiency.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying we have to, but I think that it might be worthwhile.
Okay. Why not?
All right, so
No,
I'm gonna use a regular bone, and a regular hide. That way, if we want to use the
A regular
fur,
bone, a regular bone.
a regular bone, regular organ, and a regular hide,
Okay.
and leave the lion stuff in case we want to use something out of that.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
In Endeavor.
yep.
Top
one
one, or
endeavor.
they've been shoveled?
We
They've
get
been
2,
shuffled.
right?
Yeah. Draw 2, and then we pick which one we want to do.
Oh man, Josh, what we got? Ooh, beds.
Bed or paint? Bed, survival limit +1. Star rest, roll 1d10, and
And a bunch of stuff possible, right?
yeah.
What's the other?
Paint. Art, language, conquest. The settlement swells with creativity and energy. All survivors gain dash.
Ooh.
Survival actions. Dash once per round. Spend 1 survival to gain +1.
Wow, that
limit.
would be really good.
Yeah, this would be really good.
Wow.
What is it?
If
We spend an endeavor, and if we roll good, then we can remove everyone's broken ribs.
Yeah. All broken arms, all broken hip, all broken ribs, and ruptured muscles.
and that's a 4 or more, or 5 or more?
4 or more. You can
4 or
have-
more.
It's not
That
even
would
that
be
hard.
so-
You have to spend an endeavor, and you can't spend any more endeavors after that, so it needs to be the last thing we do.
And the person skips the next hunt.
Correct, but it makes a survivor so they're no
You
longer
may
useless.
remove one of the following.
Yeah.
So everyone actually has encourage. We did that. Your guy
Yeah.
had it, just so you know. No, he doesn't anymore. It's gone.
Correct,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Let's see what's paint do.
it gives us dash.
It gives us dash, which you can...
The thing to remember with all of these, though, is that when we get them, we may add other things in.
Yeah,
We
and
may
like
not.
paint you need later on too.
Yeah, but bed is...
No, I would say bad.
Because you have 2 people that have broken ribs.
Yeah.
And somebody who has a broken arm, or no, nobody else has a broken arm, right? No.
Does that get rid of
Fracture.
the speed disability too?
Well, yeah, because you would no longer have the -1, from what I can gather.
Okay.
So bed.
I guess.
So our survival limit goes up to 4, or is it just +1 survival? No, survival limit goes up.
Okay, so that'll go out, and this gets shuffled back in.
Uh-huh.
Does that have any other things that it adds to the deck? Does it say anything about adding other things to the deck? It may not.
Is that what's underneath the bed?
Yeah, you're gonna look like underneath where below the.
Underneath the word bed?
No.
Can I see that binder again?
Then no.
Yeah, just a second.
Because it says home hovel consequence.
Okay. Nope.
So we only got the bed because we chose hovel last time.
Yeah,
The rest
yeah,
of
that
them
was
were
why
in
that was even in there to get.
Kind of nice.
So yeah, so do we want to use one then for the try the intimacy thing?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I rolled it last time, so somebody else roll it.
Joe, go ahead and roll.
Oh god.
Why would you choose Joe?
Because he rolled 2 10s the one time. There was 2 1s afterwards, but he could get the thing. 2. That's pretty awesome. Oh. Well, technically, we should be choosing who's
Moses.
actually doing the intimacy.
I would have said Moses.
For doing intimacy?
Yeah,
No.
because if you do it wrong, you have the chance of getting more understanding, and we figured we want to give more understanding.
Yeah, I don't know the. Oh yeah, that's the augury, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that would have been the thing to do with that part of it, as far as that goes. But it's up to you guys.
I would have said Moses 100%.
Okay, so Moses
What
then.
did you
Well, no,
roll,
I'd
Joe?
still use Joe's role, but that character.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not
that's
saying
what-
re-roll. That's cheating.
Okay.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
have mattered. I wouldn't have got it anyways. So.
Right,
Okay.
but you
What
do gain.
happens?
Well, you gain 1 understanding,
We got a 2,
but you lose 1 resource from the settlement. So I'm going to say 1 hide, because we have
1,000 hides.
we have 10 hides and we can afford that. So okay, so that
Man,
was,
you're almost there. You're starting to understand how sex works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I put this here.
Yeah, because
He's a
he does better if
hokey
he has understanding, so I figured keep having him do
That
it.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so those will go over there. All right, so then, so we let's craft our gear before we do anything else with that, and then we'll go from there. Because we can still do the endeavor after that last endeavor after we craft the gear,
Yeah.
but we can at least figure out what our gear is going to be from that
Mhm.
point forward. So,
Oh my god.
so let's see. So
It's a bunch of armor.
we
And
have
a couple weapons.
lion claws. What can we get with lion claws? Anything? Specifically?
You can get a lion beast guitar for 1 lion claw and 1 hide.
Did you look that up?
Yeah.
You can dual wield guitars.
Yeah.
And attack with both?
I think you attack with both at once. So it'll give you like a 4-speed or something.
I feel like if I would have known the weapons we could have got here, then I would have picked guitars or something else, but that's fine.
Well, technically, we wouldn't have known anyways because you had to pick that before we came back. So I mean, it's not like it. So we have 2 lion claws we could use. We also have 2 white furs, and we also have a lion's tail. Does the tail doesn't the tail do something specific? We can do that.
Probably a whip, it seems like, but
I thought there was something, but maybe not. Might be one of the other things.
frenzy drink 1 lion testes.
Okay, there you go.
Tail, is a tail good for anything? Is it
Tail
blue?
doesn't do anything specific, so that's good for. May as well be that. We may want to look and see what these do because we have a white fur, so we could do the gauntlets, the coat, the skirt, or the boots. You could do any of those.
Well, if I get the white lion coat, that has the blue, which would connect to the rawhide headband.
White
Or
lion
any of
coat
us
is
either
2 defense.
Can you put it upside down, or do they have to be facing?
They
the
have to be
same?
facing the right way, but
Yeah.
But
this is on
that's
the
the
bottom, and the white lion coat's on the top.
And it gives you the ability Pounce. Spend your movement and your action to move 3 spaces in a straight line. Then, if moved 3 spaces, activate a melee weapon with +1 strength.
Wow.
So, maybe not great for someone with tooth and nail, but great for whoever has a weapon.
Right, but that still wouldn't be a bad thing to have potentially.
But we have 3 raw
What about
hides,
right? Well, we could also do the rawhide vest, and the vest also gives that blue on the bottom, and we'd still do that. So that would be under the hide, but that's now. But we can also do the gauntlets, or actually, what's the white lion skirt or the white lion boots do?
The harp is sweet. I don't think we can build it, but
No.
on arrival, all survivors gain +1 survival. And as an action, you can strum. Roll 1d10 on a result
care
of
about
6
that.
plus.
Get to-
Discard 1 mood currently in play.
Get what we can go to.
Go back the other way, because I think is the skirt
I
over
might
there?
just leave. It's about my time.
Okay. Head out, dude. We'll finish this up.
So let's just shoot some shit and go.
Skirt is 2 armor. The boots, what's the boots do? They're at the top there. Let me just turn it back one. 2 to foot armor. They would give extra movement if they were attached with another red thing. So if we got the boots and a skirt, that would be 2 waist and 2 foot armor, and would also give. Oh no, that wouldn't be quite enough. We need 1 more. You could almost get an extra movement.
But those would have to go to 1 person.
Sure, but I understand that, but there's still.
It'd almost be better to do that.
Do the white fur, what do those
coat.
count as a...
Because
They're a hide.
we have headbands. Why wouldn't you do the coat?
The only reason why you might not do that coat is if you want to do the rawhide vest instead.
1, 2, 3... So 6. We could potentially make 6 of these, or... Well, less of these.
2.
2. 2 of these, and then
2 of
3 of
those.
these.
No, because all
Oh,
those
2,
you
yeah.
hides as well.
Yeah.
So
So we can either 6 total or 4 total.
It might be better to do the 6 total and get the other rawhide pieces, just so that we have more defense overall.
Right, because I mean, out of what we have,
Mhm.
most of us still just have cloth armor, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a lot better to do that.
So let's do that then. So how many
unless you
rawhide?
want to build a guitar or something,
Well, I would like a bone dagger.
I don't think
That's
there's any
one
more rawhide helmets. Is the thing.
they're not. So
No, but there's plenty of other rawhide pieces, and that's the big thing. I think it's one of the first ones.
Those are right here. Weapon crafter.
Yeah, see like the rawhide stuff right there. So,
I'm gonna head out.
Okay, see you.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. We'll update stuff and then put everything up.
Yeah. Well, just I guess leave it out.
Oh yeah, I guess technically we'll leave it out.
Or
Unless we're gonna do something.
really
between-
have something to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gone for like a week, and
So
Like,
what's
make
the ride?
whips?
The vest,
Yeah.
the boot.
you guys.
All right, see ya.
No, I need money for the whips.
The vest would be good,
We're still here, aren't we?
or the gloves would be good. What's gloves good? It's one to hand, and then when you depart, gain +1 survival. So you gain a plus.
See, we need stuff like that because we haven't gained any survival, right?
Right.
Well, we will automatically.
We'll gain
because
one.
We'll gain at least one
From the
before we
hoe.
go.
Ooh, or rawhide drum. Whatever. Raw bandages wouldn't be bad.
What are the boots? Don't
When you depart.
connect.
+1.
Right. So. The vest is technically kind of the best. Well, it could be the kind of a best option because it's the only one that's got a red off of that side. That would then match up with some of these other things. Because the only one that's got the bone club that would then be able to meet up with, say, like the rawhide gloves as an example, is the bone club. But the bone club is 3 bone. That would be everything that we have. It's a crazy weapon. It like hits super hard, but
We can do 2 of these if we want. 2 of these and 2 of these. Because okay, so what do we have for armor?
just the waists.
Waist and headbands.
And a couple headbands, yeah.
Okay. So we could do 2. So we have white fur and hide, right?
Do we have 3 headbands or 2? We just have 2, right?
I thought we had 3.
Yeah, I think we only had 2 of those. We had 3 of the monster grease and 2 of the headbands.
That's right.
Do we have anything else left over?
A broken lantern.
That's it? Okay,
Yeah.
we used the rest. Okay, I wasn't convinced.
Would you guys object to making like one person a tank to kind of like give them as much armor as possible and like have the other people have weapons?
We can, but the problem is that it's too easy for, like, if that guy,
If you miss, the line turns around and hits you,
or,
right?
or if he knocks you down or whatever,
Yeah, you're
like,
no
you know,
longer
even
a
if he
target.
knocks down the armor guy, he's not, you know, a target or whatever else.
A white lion coat is actually, it's almost worth doing. It's 2 defense and then it gives you that pounce ability. And then we can line it up with a head to get whatever that ability is.
That's the coat.
Yeah.
So 1 white fur and 1 hide. And that's not awful because because if we did that, we could still make 4 other pieces.
You want
You
to do
know,
at
like,
least one of those?
We could make 1 white lion coat and still make 4 other pieces. And still 3 weapons.
I say we make 1.
Okay.
It wouldn't hurt anything. And then whoever's got one of the people who gets a hide head piece should get that. So there's those. So there's those. And these will go off to the side again. And then
Like a bone dagger.
yeah, that's I'm not. Yeah, I don't think any of that's. Yeah, I think
for a sword and a dagger and
Yeah, sword and a dagger.
sword and a dagger. Let's get that. That's 2 of them.
What is this bone?
Bone.
Smith?
Yeah.
This thing sucks, Joe.
You just didn't know how it was supposed to lay out. You could easily fix it though. You know, I can rearrange it. So
Barber.
that is the bonus.
What's barber?
Bone, whatever.
Bonesmith. Bonesmith.
One of those. Put those. So
So we'll take a bone blade
right. And a bone
and a bone
dagger.
dagger.
Yeah. And then it really becomes probably somebody should do a bone darts. That's probably what the other one
so
should
we have
be.
ranged.
So we have some range
Yeah.
because that doesn't hurt. Either that or the other person should probably get the bone
No,
dagger.
I think someone should get darts.
That's fine.
Because if
The only thing that sucks about the darts is they are frail. So if you have a bad, they can get broken, but I mean that's neither here nor there. All right, so those are our 3 bones.
Yep.
Now we still have 4 hide left to use. So what are we going to do with our hides? I think we definitely need to go for those. It's just a matter of
The vests?
Well, I'm not saying all vests, but it could be a vest and there's still another headband in there too, isn't there?
No.
Yeah, down on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah. So it might be worthwhile getting the other headband since that is a head. The head's the most easily damaged.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So we'll do one of those as one, and I think 2. I would think 3 vests.
That means everyone has
2
a vest. If we do 3 vests, everyone has a vest and a headband.
Well, I'm only saying the vest.
We're short a headband. There's only 3 headbands. Everyone would have a chest piece, though.
Well, we would have 3.
Which is the best spot, or the most likely to get hit.
We'd still only get 3 vests. It's 3 vests and 3 headbands.
Right, well, we got the lion coat as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, so everybody would have a chest protection of some sort. Go back 1 page. What's the boots give you? What they give a bonus to survival?
We need to depart. See, that might not be a bad choice either, so we can raise our survival. That's almost more useful.
Or at least get 1 set of that, and then some chests. I mean, the thing that's nice about the chest isn't the chest, the ride chest 2 armor. No, it's 1 as well. So that is the other side of that. That is 1.
Because like here's gonna be a set, obviously.
Yep.
But the good thing about this is, like, if you put it with the bone dagger, oh, you need the bone dagger.
You need a blue.
You need the bone dagger and the helmet,
right?
And the rod. So if you had that, so we're doing at least 1 vest, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So like if you had that
and that, then what does that one get? He gets +1 evasion aside. So he gets the evasion. He makes 1 of those connections, which is not super huge, but then would also get the ability to do the AI check thing too. You know, would get the ability to do that as well. So that wouldn't be bad. I think 1 rawhide vest is a good investment. I think it's worthwhile.
Okay.
So what other combos do we need of what we have out?
So if that's 2 of the hides to get one vest and 1 more headband.
Yeah. Another vest isn't bad because then we can combine this with another blue helmet and then get the other evasion again.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we do that.
Well, oh yeah. Technically, you could do 2 of those, and then you'd because then that would be the same thing again. It'd be another evasion on the other.
Oh, for the bone dart person.
Yeah, for the bone dart person.
But you don't want. No. Whoever's getting this, or one of these 2 people is getting this, they're not getting that. Because you want someone with a melee weapon that can charge in with pounce.
Oh yeah, with the pounce. Yeah, you definitely want the pounce. So fair statement.
So do we not need another? So do we want boots?
What's the range on bone dart? 06.
Yeah, so get a boot.
So how about boots?
Yeah, so then we'll get a boot for the other one, because then the boot could go on whoever's got the like whatever piece, and then they've got another piece for it. Either that or it's the glove, one of the 2. But I think the boots is the better choice.
Or the chest. So let's go with sets, right? So there's a set, whatever. I'm just trying to figure it out, see what we're missing.
You got another headpiece right there and a headpiece right there, so if you add a headpiece to either one of those, doesn't matter which ones. That, and then this one for this one. So we got that there.
And then whatever, everyone gets a cloth, and we have 3 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which we would give 1 of those for sure to the guy, whoever's got this, because they don't get the bonus evasion for the connections.
Right.
And then 1 for whoever doesn't have whatever, because...
So what is the 4th set? The 4th set is nothing.
It's nothing right now, yeah.
Yeah, the 4th set
is going to be me, because I don't have a weapon.
Cloth evasion. Well, what do you need then? Or would you rather have?
What is there, 2 left?
Well, no, you would still have a weapon, because you get a founding stone if you don't get nothing else.
Right, I guess, yeah.
Right, so...
two.
So it's up to you if
We
you
have two
want to.
hide left, or no?
I mean, you don't even have to take that person out. You could technically take a different person out if you wanted.
Right.
You know, it's not like you must do that one. But you may as well, because that one's not in a negative necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, comparatively. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have the, if you do gloves or boots, you get a depart bonus of 1 survival, or you could go with the chest piece and get an extra 1 to your chest.
What's the gloves?
They don't have
Red.
any other bonus. 1 to hand, 1 to head.
Oh.
It's a red to the left, but that doesn't change anything for you really.
Yeah, because we don't have any organs or anything, right?
No.
No.
Keep forgetting the stream. We should probably just stop the stream, really. We're just picking items.
Some people want to know.
Okay. No, that's fair.
We're nearly done, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're at a point where we're going to go to this, and we're going to go like one more small step, and then we're done with this part of it.
It might be
one
worth...
more hide left or 2.
We have 1.
Oh, okay.
If we got the rawhide vest, and the other headband, because we got the last headband. Right. That's 3 of the 4. So we technically have 1 piece of hide left. We don't have to use it. We can hold on to it. But I don't see why we would at this point.
Right.
I would say it's worth getting a rawhide vest almost.
The vest, the pants, or the...
Or the boots or the hands,
well,
any of them.
not the pants. The vest, the boots, or the gloves. One of those is probably worthwhile. And if you think you're going to be the one using it, which one would you prefer? Would you rather have more chest things? Isn't there more chests on there? There's 2 chests on there compared to 1 of the other.
Yeah, I guess probably the best. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Okay. Alright, so that's spending all of those.
I say we use the last one to try and cure us. Last endeavor.
And
Chosen roll.
I'll roll. I haven't rolled yet, so
Oh, man.
not in this part.
Oh, jeez.
Is this a ruptured muscle? Contracture?
I don't think it was a ruptured muscle, but I can double check.
You good with using the last endeavor for that?
Yeah.
That sucks too. If somebody dies, you get less endeavors, don't you?
Where did it happen?
Yeah.
Where did that happen to you?
It was
Your
arm,
arms?
yeah.
It doesn't say
No, there's
it
one
is.
that specifically says ruptured muscle.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one called ruptured
Yeah,
muscle.
that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. 8.
Is this only one person though?
No, I think it says
I think it says
everybody.
all.
What's it say? Read the whole thing.
4 plus. Rest. Roll 1d10.
Mm-hmm. I
You
did
cannot endeavor again the settlement phase. Skip the next hunt. You may remove one of the following.
Okay, so anybody who does that could remove one of the following, which is what? The broken arms, broken legs.
I'm guessing
whatever,
it's
yeah.
one person, not everyone.
What? No, what? Remove all broken arms? All broken. What's it?
May remove one of the following.
Right, and what does it say under there?
Oh, all broken ribs.
Right, see, anybody who wants to do
but
that...
you can have multiple broken ribs.
I understand that, but I believe that it's anybody... Remember, anybody that we do this skips the next hunt. So it's not everybody it's not anybody that would do the thing would skip the next hunt, is what would be the way I'm getting it. But it doesn't say one. It doesn't say... What's the first part doesn't say anything more specific than that?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay, so...
I'm guessing it's just one person because it's bed. It's not beds. It's bed.
Right.
Like there's one bed we have in the hovel.
Right. If it's just one, I don't know if it's worth it. I guess it might be still.
Well, one person can heal.
Well,
Possibly each
it
time.
could all... Yeah.
The rule of death. If it seems too good to be true in this game, it probably is.
see anything on mine, but.
That's why it says you cannot endeavor again. Like your person can't use another endeavor. So like if Moses did it, he could then try to do the intimacy endeavor or whatever.
Right.
That's very possible. Though it might have been that particular person then, like, it might have been possible that after we put that out, you could have done yours and then he could have done his.
Yeah, everyone could have done it.
Yeah, if it was that type of a thing. I still feel like something's not right in that though, but that's fine. Alright, so then we would be setting up for departing survivors and who's doing that stuff, but we're not necessarily doing departing survivors right this minute, so the rest of it kind of goes into the nothing else.
Okay. So you can't hunt next phase. Well, Barkoth can't.
Well, that becomes the question. If we're only going to do one, do you want it to be yours or do you want it to be me?
Yeah, which one's more useful, I guess.
Well, he had the strength, but he lost
No,
it.
they're almost the same as far as stats. The only thing, Charlene has the collision as the fighting thing. And Bargoth, if they die, they help us.
Right. And Bargoth has a gaping chest wound, which did something else, right?
It's what put a strength to 0.
Yeah. So it'd be a separate whole thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You took dagger, so speed's probably gonna be better for you to get back up, right? 3.
Yeah, that's specifically why I picked daggers.
Yeah, so you have a 2 speed with it when he's using the daggers. So I mean, it's still the same weapon, but it's still similar as another. But
I mean, ignoring items or whatever, it's whatever. I would say Charlene because her fighting abilities can be better, but neither one of them is that great.
Right.
But
I don't know that I'm necessarily going to take Bargoth on the next one.
right.
He's so beat up right now. I don't know that it's necessarily worth it for him to be like I may be even to skip on that.
Right. I don't know, yeah. I guess heal Charlene then.
Yeah.
Bargoth.
He'll Charlene and then tick off the thing that says skip next time. And erase the one on Josh's if you didn't already. That says skip. Okay. All right.
There's Bargoth back. Bargoth the Conqueror.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, and those are going to go into the folder actually, but
Unless we want to leave them out, I guess.
well, yeah, unless we're going to just leave it out. You know what though? We'll reset this part here.
So you're gonna record all the crap we got, or do you not record the items?
Yeah, we do. Here, so we have 3 times rawhide headbands now.
Yep.
1 time, what was the cloak? Lion.
White lion coat. I'm sure that's gonna piss him off.
Okay.
2 rawhide vests.
Did we get 3 of them?
3 rawhide vests.
Yep. Okay.
Bone blade.
Okay.
Bone dagger.
Okay.
Bone darts. I think that's everything.
Okay. And innovation, right, and then it's called bed. And we just don't have any. Oh, we got the Caterium.
Yes.
And the bone smith, right?
Yes. So we'll just pile these because it doesn't hurt anything. Just pile them and then.
And we don't have any leftover or resources, right? Okay.
Except for the lantern.
Right. That's still in there.
Charlie.
What will we fight next time? The lion?
Probably the lion again.
Or the screaming antelope. Tune in next time to find out.
Yeah.
Will it be the screaming antelope or will it be the white lion? Level 2
My
white
head.
lion.
It's perfect.
We'll see. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Bye.